By people who understand your needs, because we live here too. Community State Bank of Missouri, with branches in Bowling Green and Troy. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Pike County Glass specializes in designing and installing windows and doors for homes, along with commercial properties in and around Pittsfield. Pike County Glass can also help with screen repair and replacement, broken windows, plus windshield replacement. For a full list of services, visit PikeCountyGlass.com. Pike County Glass, outfitting homes and businesses with windows and entryways for a timeless look. Pike County Glass, 1351 West Washington Street in Pittsfield.
Lynn's Heritage House, your home for affordable and home-like senior living, is perfect for independent seniors or those needing assistance with daily activities. Lynn's has a dedicated staff providing around-the-clock support and comprehensive health monitoring. Residents can relish the same lifestyle they've always enjoyed, but with the peace of mind knowing help is available when needed. If you or someone you know is ready for a retirement home or needs care from a hospital stay or surgery, call Lynn's to set up a tour and visit soon. Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane, Louisiana.
Eagles Bluff Golf Course in Clarksville is a locally owned public course, available for play 7 days a week. For more information, call, visit, or go online to eaglesbluffgolf.com.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Ackles Farm Market, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
The Eagle 102 Sports starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Banks of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
And your starters first for the Paris Lady Coyotes, 14-4, coached by Garrett Thomas. They'll start number 2, a 5'7" junior, Melanie Moore. Number 3 gets the start, a 5'8" junior, Ava Crane. Number 11, a 5'5" senior, Emma Ashenfelter. A freshman at 5'5", number 12, Haley Morgan. And a senior at 5'8", number 20, Reese Sutton, rounds out the starters for Paris. For the Silex Lady Owls, 10-9, coached by Ben Painter. They'll start a junior, number 2, Morgan Kuntz. Number 4, a senior, Sam Gradicke. Number 13, a junior, Rylan Jensen, gets a start. A junior, number 14, Hope Cunningham. She had a very good tournament for the Silex Lady Owls. And then number 23, a junior, Rylan Harris, rounds out the starters for Silex. So again, it is Moore, Crane, Ashenfelter, Morgan, and Sutton for Paris. And for Silex, Kuntz, Gradicke, Jensen, Harris, and Cunningham. So all the Ryland you can throw at a team is in the starting five
All the Ryland
for Coach Ben Painter in this home tilt against Paris. Those are the starting lineups. The teams will be introduced, and I believe we'll have the national anthem coming up here from Silex. We'll continue with the Eagle 102 pregame show after this on KJFM.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by McMailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating, Bolin Chevrolet, Adams Plumbing and Electrical, and Sun Window Company.
Everyone needs help with something at some point in their life. This is Tracy B. with PCHD, and I am here to remind you that we have certified community health workers staffed at our office that offer assistance for free to those who need help navigating local resources and more. Please don't hesitate to call 573-324-2111 to learn more, or visit our website at pikecountyhealth.org.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza has fire-baked pizza for everyone. Now you have multiple ways to get your favorite meal. You can call 573-324-4444 or go online to backdoorbrickoven.com and DoorDash will deliver it. While on the website, browse through all the meal options, including your healthier choices, like a crustless pizza, a 12-inch cauliflower crust, or a salad. Remember, Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza is a great gathering place for all your parties as well. Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza, Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Bowling Green Tractor, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, Vicky Cadwalader Real Estate, and Pepsi.
Getting ready for on-court introductions here at Silex as they're set to take on Paris here at Silex High School. They're getting ready for the national anthem. So we'll take one more break, come back with the opening tip next on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Center Locker Service, Custom Work Salon and Tanning, JJ's Taco Burger and Donuts, and Kern's Construction.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Central State Bank's team takes the time to understand your unique needs and goals. Join thousands of satisfied customers and experience the personal touch and professional service that set them apart. Visit one of the convenient locations in Pleasant Hill, Pittsfield, Kinderhook, Quincy, and Clayton. Central State Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Create the perfect look at Randy's Jewelry in Troy. Discover a huge selection of women's and men's jewelry, from fine and fashion rings to bracelets, necklaces, earrings, watches, and more. Silver, gold, and color jewelry for every occasion. Visit Randy's Jewelry, 400 Main Street in Troy.
Eagle 102 Sports coverage brought to you all season long by Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, Gambino's Eatery, and Hannibal Regional Medical Group.
More basketball tomorrow night on Eagle 102 Sports as it's a rematch of both Bowling Green tournament championships and both Clopton tournament championships as Louisiana will host Clopton tomorrow at the Jake. It'll be a 5:15 pregame and a 5:30 opening tip tomorrow. Wednesday will be at the Nick, right?
Yes, that's right. It's going to be the big Griggsville, Perry, Pleasant Hill, and Pittsfield. It's a barn burner.
And then Friday night we'll be at QND, the Superfan Shootout.
At the pit.
As Clopton will take on Quincy Notre Dame.
Oh, my watch just let me know it's a loud environment.
Okay. I think we figured that out. And this is still early there.
Yeah.
Folks still arriving here for this.
It wasn't even
tilt.
10 minutes ago that.
It was completely empty in here.
It really was.
Was beginning to think I was going to eat the only hot dog in the building tonight.
You didn't believe that.
Okay, the only 2 hot dogs in the building. So for Silex, it'll be Hope Cunningham jumping center against number 20, Reese Sutton. And Sutton wins it back, but taken away by Kuntz across the lane to Cunningham. She's belted down in a tie-up, and the arrow obviously will favor Paris. Sam Gradicke, a little shaken up there. So Paris will bring it up the floor, and we'll see if that's the game plan for Paris. Get in there and muck this up a little bit. From the baseline, a shot and a foul is going to send Haley Morgan to the line. First foul of the ball game. And the first against Silex, and Hope Cunningham picks it up. First shot is good, and it's a 1-0 Paris lead. Second shot is good as well. 2-0 on the free throws by Morgan. To the near side with it. Gradicke. Little give and go to Cunningham at the low post. Back out to Gradicke. And she dribbles out to the near side. For Rylan Harris. Harris back up top for Rylan Jensen. To Gradicke again. Now Kuntz almost ran into Rylan. Takes it back to the bucket and scores. First points of the night for Kuntz. And it's a 2-2 ball game. Cross the line with it on the Coyotes to the far side. Back up top and around Trying to force it in the middle, and it's taken away. Harris ends up with it for Silex. Little miscommunication there, but Coons has it and dribbles to her right, all the way to the wing. Back up top now for Jensen to Cunningham. Gradicke down to Kuntz on the baseline. Nothing there for her. Ball knocked away momentarily. Throws it back up top. Now Cunningham at the top of the key. Hands it off. Off the glass and good. Rylan Jensen with her first points of the night, and it's 4-2. Out high, little lob pass to the free throw line for Sutton. Over far side, ball fake by Morgan. Into the center of the lane, shot off the glass is good for Melanie Moore. And that ties the game at 4. Kuntz for Silex. Drops it back. Now for Harris. Harris, top of the key on a weave to Gradicke. Now to Kuntz. Leaves it for Rylan Jensen. Near side for Rylan Harris. And a foul as the ball's knocked away from her. Going to be the first against the Coyotes. And that goes against Ava Crane. Crane's first, team second, and it was on the floor. Called by our old friend, Mark St. Clair. On a give and go, out to Kuntz. Kuntz, center of the lane. Her shot no good, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Morgan Kuntz.
Well, she ran into some foul trouble over the week.
It didn't look like the defender was set. But they get the call, and it's a 4-4 ball game. Paris looks to take the lead. To the near side for Crane. Leaves it for Moore. Now into the corner. Moore back up top. Free throw line, kicks it out to the far side. Trying to go baseline, and thrown away. And Silex will get it back.
I thought it went off Morgan.
Nope.
No, right in front of me, I didn't see it.
Here's Jensen to Harris. Trying to leave it, almost taken away, and another foul going to be whistled. This one is going to be on Emma Aschenfelter, her first and the team's third. So the fouls are 3-2. So it says 2-2 on the board. And that is right. Near side. Ball goes to the floor and tied up. This time Silex will retain possession. Nearing the midway point of the first quarter, 4:43 to go. Gradicke will inbound on the baseline. All the way up top. Rylan stops, kicks it back to Rylan Harris. Harris leaves for Jensen. Jensen didn't like what she saw and backed up. Skips it to the near side for Kuntz. Kuntz leaves it. Here's a three. Far side, little long. And a long rebound picked up by Morgan. Taken back. Kuntz can't hit. That was Morgan stealing from Morgan. Drop it down off the glass for two, and that's Reese Sutton. Paris with the lead. 6-4, 4:05 to go in the first. And that's how they're going to beat you on the break. Good passing for the Coyotes to the near side. Kuntz back up top. Jensen with the ball fake back to Kuntz. Now to Cunningham in the corner. Lobs it all the way back up to Jensen. To Harris. Now Kuntz. Kuntz outside. Here's a three. Off the glass, no good. Cunningham had the rebound. Lost it on her hip momentarily. Her shot misses everything. And here comes Paris back the other way with 3.5 to go in the quarter. Drop it down. Baseline. Shot. Off the mark. Rebound comes out to Harris. To the bucket, and Kuntz is fouled. Morgan Kuntz going to head to the line. Try and tie this game up. Foul. Goes against Reese Sutton. And a timeout taken by Paris with 3:20 to go. They lead Silex 6-4 first quarter on Eagle 102 Sports.
Bowling Green Invitational Tournament coverage brought to you by Magruder Limestone, Bill Allen Auction Services, Bowling Green Lumber Company, and A Taste of Philly. Game on, Bowling Green. Fuel up before or after the games at A Taste of Philly steak during the 101st Bowling Green Basketball Tournament. Show your Bowling Green Bobcat or Clopton Hawks discount card. Buy 2 dinner entrees and get a free appetizer. A Taste of Philly steak. Great food for game day.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Eagles Bluff Golf Course, People's Bank and Trust, Pike County Health Department, and Missouri State Representative Chad Perkins.
At the line will be Morgan Coons. 3:20 to go here in the opening quarter. Silex trailing 6-4. Paris, good shooting team. We knew that coming in. And the shot is good. It's a 1-point game. 6-5. Morgan will have one more. Second shot. Rims out. Rebound chased down in the corner by the Coyotes. Sutton moves it up the floor to the far side. Baseline. Pass tipped. Paris keeps possession all the way out to Morgan. And she'll dribble between the circles to the far side. Skip pass for Gretchen Cruchet. Now Sophia Cruchet has the ball stripped. And here comes Madison Lichtai, coast to coast. No. Rebound stolen from Kuntz out of bounds. It's going to go back to Paris, who leads 6-5. So both Gretchen and Sophia came to the ball game. Now checking out is Morgan. Coming in is Layla Reichman. And Ava Crane takes a seat. So does Reese Sutton. So we've had a line change over the last 15 seconds.
Jump over the boards.
Bounce pass to the near side. Lob it. That's Reichman. Nothing there. Got to pass across. Trapped under the basket. Ball goes to the floor. And 3 seconds in the lane. The call against Paris. Turnover gives it back to Silex. Trailing by 1 at 6-5. Cross the line with it was Jensen. Now Lichtai lobs it to Kuntz, stolen from her. Good defense again from Paris. Cruchet to the hoop, no good. And Silex the rebound. Lichtai, excuse me. That's Jensen, now to Lichtai. Back to Jensen, skip pass. Here's a long three. Kuntz is good. Morgan Kuntz has 6 points.
And she leads the Van Far. My goodness. We've had a week of Bowling Green tournament action.
Lead side of the 6. 6 of the 8. Over to the far side as Paris works the perimeter. Cruchet for 3. Boy, she has to load up. And on the rebound, a foul. Going to be whistled against Gretchen, I believe. That is her first. And the team's 4th. Late substitution as Taylor Lichtai comes in for Sam Gradicke. Up the floor with it is Rylan Jensen. Skips it for Kuntz. Back to Jensen. To the near side for Lichtai. Back to Kuntz on the perimeter. Runs into traffic. Ball swatted away and taken back by Silex. Cunningham in the corner with it. Leaves it. And no one up here. Saved by Kuntz.
She's so fast.
And taken away by Paris. Maybe got going a little too fast there. She made her way through the paint. And the shot no good. Lichtai going to pick up a personal. First on Madison. Was not a shooting foul. Only the 3rd foul against the Owls. And back in the ball game, a couple of the starters, Haley Morgan and Reese Sutton. That's on the Paris side. Who's going to inbound? Down on the baseline, it's Morgan. Lob pass for Sutton. Sutton to the hoop and in. Reese Sutton has 4, and this game is tied at 8. Kuntz works it down to Lichtai. Pass was rejected out of bounds, and it'll stay with Silex with 24.6 seconds to go in the first quarter. Madison Lichtai to inbound. Gets it to Rylan Jensen. She'll back up. They're going to play for the last shot, it looks like. Over to the far side for Taylor Lichtai. Corner. Shot one there for Kuntz. Bounce pass Lichtai. And a timeout taken with 11.7 seconds to go. This one taken by Silex here in the opening quarter. 8-8 our score on Eagle 102 Sports.
Bowling Green Invitational Tournament coverage brought to you by Custom Works Salon and Tanning, Law Offices of Briscoe and Brannon, Romar Supply, and Mimi's Pantry.
Noah Builders in Silex is a proud supporter of all area athletes. They're a small, locally owned contractor with over 25 years of experience in custom and new home construction. Noah Builders wants to take your forever home plan and make it a reality. Call or visit Noah Builders at noahbuildersinc.com.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Eolia Landscape Supply.
Silex has it after the timeout. 11.7 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Taylor Lichtai will inbound on the far side to Madison. Lichtai to Lichtai. Now for Jensen. Back to the far side. Here's the three. A little long. And the rebound pulled down by the Coyotes. And they'll get the shot off. Too high off the glass. And a quarter in the books. Nothing decided. 8-8 our score. Silex and Paris from Silex High School on Eagle 102 Sports.
Bowling Green Invitational Tournament coverage brought to you by William Road Enterprises and JGS Cattle Company, Pike Lincoln Technical Center, Spring Valley Accounting, and McDingers.
The Eagles Nest Inn Bed and Breakfast in Louisiana is where history, comfort, and charm come together. Explore quaint streets, visit local attractions, and return to comfort at the end of the day. Call or book online at theeaglesnestinbb.com.
It's a new year, a fresh start for a lot of things. But here's a question to kick things off. When's the last time your online bank supported your community? If your bank doesn't have a front door, it probably isn't supporting local schools, charities, or small businesses. At PSB, your money stays right here, helping the community you live in grow. This year, make a local choice. PSB Bank, local banking that makes a difference. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Noah Builders, Pike County Mutual Insurance Agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Cluckey, Eagles Nest Inn, and People's Savings Bank.
Start of the second quarter from Silex. The Lady Owls and Paris tied at 8. Paris ball to start things off. Center of the lane, that's Sutton. She'll just take the shot from there, rims out, and the rebound pulled down by Kuntz for the Owls. Tries to go to the basket. Shot was disrupted a bit by contact and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Owls with 7:41 to go. Pass tipped, but right to Lichtai. Madison. Lob pass, Cunningham was too far for her. Tipped right to Melanie Moore. Moore. To Sutton. That shot misses everything. Rebound knocked around. Put back no good. Another rebound goes out of bounds. This one off of Cunningham. 40 seconds into the second quarter. Moore will inbound for the Coyotes. Has it back. Thought about taking the three off the pick. Over to the far side. Here is the three for the Coyotes. No good. Sutton gets the long rebound. Now to Moore. Melanie Moore for Paris. Goes to the far side for Ava Crane. Her three is good. Ava Crane First points for her tonight gives Paris a 3-point lead. 11-8, 6:50 to go in the second quarter. Lichtide to Lichtide, and almost taken away. Paris just getting into the passing lanes. Here's Coons for three. That one's off the mark. Rebound knocked around and picked up by Crane. Here come the Lady Coyotes to the corner. Ball fake. Back to Moore up top for Sutton. Kick back now for Crane. Back to Moore again. Melanie Moore going to take it to the hoop. Long on that shot. Lichtide the rebound. Look out behind you. Loads up, gives it to Taylor Lichtide. She's fouled and will head to the line. So Taylor will look for her first points from the free throw stripe. The foul on number 12, Haley Morgan, her first. Crochet and Wheaton getting ready to check in, and the shot is good. It's a 2-point game at 11-9. Cunningham checks out. So does Rylan Jensen. Austin Van Horn into the game for the first time. Nearly 10 minutes in. Shot no good. Somebody left early. And we're going to do it again. One of the Paris players left early. I think it was Crane. And the second shot is good. So on the redo, it's a 1-point game. 6:08 to go in the first half. 11-10 Paris. Out high to the near side for Moore. Moore into the corner for Crane. Back for Moore. Over to the far side for Crochet. Sutton. Now for Moore. Her three. Off the mark. Tip up rebound. Pulled down by Kuntz. Kuntz to the bucket. And they're going to call the offensive foul. The charge on Morgan Kuntz. Her second. And quickly off the bench is Rylan Jensen. And coming to the bench is Morgan Kuntz. So we got Lichtide out high in a 2-3 zone. Far side with it. Trying to get it to the bucket. Clearing out. Rebound tipped around. Moore off the glass for two. Melanie Moore has 4 points. Lead back to 3 for Paris. Jensen has it out high for the Owls. Over to the far side for Rylan Harris. Back to Jensen. Jensen on a weave to Lichtide. Through Van Horn. Back to Jensen. Leaves it. Harris for 3. Off the mark. Rebound picked up by Jensen. Lob pass. Van Horn. Around the defender. Shot no good. Got her own rebound. The putback good and the foul. Austin Van Horn into the ball game, and she can tie it with a free throw. As Layla Reichman gets ready to check back in. I'll let her here as she replaces Reese Sutton. .448 to go in the first half. Another late sub as Gretchen Crochet replaces Ava Crane. So Silex makes a couple of maneuvers as well, bringing Taylor Lichtide out of the ball game. Silex going big right now, and the shot no good. Cunningham back in. Gradicke back in with Van Horn. So this is the tall lineup. Here's a 3 from the near side, no good, and out of bounds. Good job boxing out by Cunningham to get the ball back for Silex. And up the floor with it is Rylan Jensen. Came up the dribble, gives it to Van Horn. Van Horn going to take it herself, hits the bottom of the backboard. Got in too deep. And thrown to the corner. Second straight turnover by the Lady Coyotes, and back to Silex it goes. Jensen for Silex across the line. To the near side for Madison Lichtheim. Bounce pass for Sam Gradicke. Gradicke goes to the far corner. Van Horn all the way up top. Here's a three, top of the key, a little long. Cunningham had the rebound, goes through a couple of legs right to Paris. And knocked out of bounds. Last touch was by the Owls. With 3:55 to go in the second quarter. Checking out was Melanie Moore. And here is Sophia Cruchet. Back to the far side for Morgan. She drives, shot no good. Tip out rebound, and Gretchen Cruchet gets it. To Sophia, back to Gretchen. Down to the baseline for Wheaton, and she's tied up. And the arrow this time favors Paris. And it is Silex ball, Paris. Good job by the official coming up from the baseline to make sure that the right team got the ball here. With 3:33 to go in the half. Scores table right below us. So we're in the Owl's Nest here at Silex. Monday, late afternoon, early evening basketball. 5 o'clock we tip this off, and it's stolen away and tied up and out the other side. It's going to be Paris ball. .316 to go as the clock starts running again. 1 point Paris lead at 13-12. Over to the far side with it is Morgan. Morgan gets it back. Up top now for Melanie Moore. Goes to the corner with it for Reichman. As they play a little inside-out game. To the near side for Ashenfelter. And back up top for Sutton, Reese Sutton. Sutton got away with a little walk, gets her own rebound. Knocks it to a friend, shot no good, but Emma Ashenfelter going to head to the free throw line. She forced that one up. And a foul is on Sam Gradicke, her first. Both teams with 2 fouls here in the second quarter. Neither team reached the bonus in the first. And the shot's long. It's still a 1 point game. Second shot. Is up, and that one's good. Lead to 2 for Paris. And here comes Silex up the floor. Lob pass for Lichtheim. Jensen, Van Horn, Cunningham, kick out to the near side. Here's Lichtheim for 3. That one's a little bit long, just off the mark. And the rebound pulled down by Sutton. Wild pass into the front court. And then hitting herself in the face with it was Emma Ashenfelter. Just took a funny bounce back toward her. Gives it back to the Lady Owls with 2:10 on the clock. Across the big S at center court. Jensen back up top now, Lichtheim. Van Horn. Across the lane, Cunningham, no. But a foul is going to send Hope to the line, where she hopes that she can tie this game at 14 with a couple of free throws. The foul is on Layla Reichman, her first. Ava Crane back off the bench. She'll come in after the first shot. Cunningham's first is short. So Silex, best they can do is get within 1 again. Reichman checks out. And shot number 2 for Cunningham. Rims out. Rebound pulled down by Sutton. She has been gobbling up rebounds here in this first half. And a timeout taken by Paris. With 1:48 on the clock, quarter number 2. It's the Coyotes 14, Silex Owls 12 on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Pike County Memorial Hospital, Shelter Insurance agent Ashley Jenkins, People's Bank and Trust, and Pepsi.
Romar Supply has expanded their area with a brand new location in Bowling Green. For more than 45 years, Romar Supply has been the trusted local source for plumbing, electrical, septic, and drainage materials, plus rental equipment and trailer sales, serving contractors and homeowners across our region from their original Troy location. Visit them at romarsupplyinc.com or like them on Facebook. Your local supplier since 1979, Romar Supply. Now open at 1609 Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Ackles Farm Market, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Paris after the timeout, almost has it stolen away by Lichtai. Up and around to the far side, ball fake, kick it near side for Moore. Melanie Moore floats through the lane off the glass for two. She's got 6, and the lead is 4. That's the biggest lead of the night for either side. Out high with it is
So it's a commanding lead.
in this first half, kind of is.
Yeah.
Minute 10 to go. Here's Van Horn, kicked out of bounds.
That's a good idea.
As Sutton is just everywhere for Paris. Stays with Silex, 1:06 on the clock. They've had their opportunities as Moore checks out. Just haven't been able to get the ball in the hole. Little floater, Van Horn short. Cruchet the rebound. Up the floor she comes. That's Sophia. For Morgan. Over to the far side for Sutton. Reese Sutton kicks it near corner for Ashenfelter. And she's tied up. Got away from it before the call. Cruchet. Corner. Here's a three. That's off the mark. And the rebound out of bounds. Last touch by Paris.
Yeah.
As it went off of Sutton. Back
And she
to the
really
arrow.
is everywhere.
Yes, she is. Inside the lines and out. Out high with it. Lichtai for Van Horn. Back to Van Horn again. She's going to drive, kicks it off. Cunningham off the glass. No, but a foul. Hope Cunningham 0 for 2 from the line. Goes back to the stripe. Foul is on number 11, Emma Ashenfelter. That's her second, team's fourth, with 17.6 seconds to go in the half. And Cunningham's shot is good this time. Found its way home, and it's a three-point game. Cruchet checks out. And the second shot is good. She's up to 50%, and the lead down to 2 for Paris as they bring it up the floor. Long pass into the front court, swiped away by Van Horn. Gets it back down to Sutton into the corner. Kick out. Up top now for Moore. Here's a three. Off the mark, and that'll do it for the first half of action. After 2, it's Paris 16, Silex 14. Back in a minute with the halftime report on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Community State Bank of Missouri, Shireman Memorials, and Mike Ingram Plumbing.
The Eagle 102 Sports Halftime Report is coming up, and find scores and more anytime on KJFMradio.com and the KJFM Radio app.
Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza has fire bake pizza for everyone. Now you have multiple ways to get your favorite meal. You can call 573-324-4444 or go online to backdoorbrickoven.com and DoorDash will deliver it. While on the website, browse through all the meal options, including your healthier choices, like a crustless pizza, a 12-inch cauliflower crust, or a salad. Remember, Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza is a great gathering place for all your parties as well. Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza, Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
When it's time to honor your loved ones, trust the experience and care of Shireman Memorials. With decades of experience, Jason's team will help you create a memorial that your family will be proud of for generations. Visit Shireman Memorials today at 1135 West Washington Street in Pittsfield, where memories are carved to last.
We have a simple formula at Shelter Insurance. Provide personalized coverage at great rates with local agents to help you choose the coverage you need.
Contact me, affiliate agent Kayla Henderson or Brent Brandstetter in Bowling Green. We're your shelter agents for auto, home, and life.
Mike Ingram Plumbing Sales and Service specializes in all things plumbing, from repairs and professional installations to detailed camera inspections and new home construction. Their expert team has you covered. Experience quality plumbing done right. Call Mike Ingram Plumbing Sales and Service today at 573-719-9474.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Bowling Green Tractor, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, Vicki Cadwalader Real Estate, and Pepsi.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 Sports Halftime Report on your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.
After 2 quarters, Silex trailing Paris 16-14. Mark Fronick, April Fronick back here on the broadcast booth. And some things I picked up in the first half of action. I think it's a big reason why Paris has been successful this season. They are opportunistic, and they're hungry for the basketball.
They hustle.
And they've got good instincts.
Yes.
They've been jumping a lot of passes, but you don't see them guessing wrong too often. So what do you do to combat that? Maybe a little pump fake, maybe a bounce pass instead of a lob. There are ways to get around it, and Silex just needs to make those adjustments because this is anybody's game after 2 quarters.
Definitely.
A 2-point game.
Well, just right there at the end, it was as big as the lead had gotten at 4.
Yeah, definitely. So this is a battle, and I think it's going to be a battle for the next 2 quarters. I think Silex did a good job forcing the issue at times in the first half. They got a couple of fouls on Ashenfelter, but it's almost an old school Silex boys type of thing. When they start to get a little tired, Coach Thomas not afraid to switch out all 5 of them. And almost every whistle, he's making some sort of tweak to his lineup. So keeping them fresh, and that's what you got to do with a hustle-type defense like the Paris Lady Coyotes have. And they've got 9 girls that can do that, participate in that. So it's a good thing, a good problem to have, having so many girls that can play. I think Compton's had that problem now for the last 25 years in girls basketball. Just
but you
so many kids that can play.
Right, and you watch them come up through the when they're coming in and everything. Boy, does Compton ever have a program.
Yeah, I'm not just saying this because Robert Alejandro is like right there scouting tonight. Either 16-14.
I went down and talked to him for a bit.
16-14, Silex trails after 2. We'll come back. First half scoring right around the corner as we continue the Eagle 102 Sports Halftime Report.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Advanced Physical Therapy, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, People's Savings Bank, and Lynn's Heritage House.
Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza has fire baked pizza for everyone. Now you have multiple ways to get your favorite meal. You can call 573-324-4444 or go online to backdoorbrickoven.com and DoorDash will deliver it. While on the website, browse through all the meal options, including your healthier choices, like a crustless pizza, a 12-inch cauliflower crust, or a salad. Remember, Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza is a great gathering place for all your parties as well. Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza, Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Lynn's Heritage House, your home for affordable and home-like senior living, is perfect for independent seniors or those needing assistance with daily activities. If you or someone you know is ready for a retirement home or needs care from a hospital stay or surgery, call Lynn's to set up a tour and visit soon. Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane, Louisiana.
Hi, this is Patrick Cuppy, Assistant Rehab Director and Physical Therapist at PCMH Outpatient Physical Therapy. Please choose Pike County Memorial Hospital for all of your physical therapy needs. In Bowling Green, call 324-3105. In Louisiana, call 560-5530.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, Gambino's Eatery, and Hannibal Regional Medical Group.
This is the Eagle 102 Sports Halftime Report on KJFM Radio and the KJFM Radio app.
2 quarters have been played here at Silex High School, and the Lady Owls trail the Paris Lady Coyotes by a score of 16-14. And let's check our first half scoring. They're having the big event tonight, the prospective student event.
That's right, from 4 till 6:30. That's at the Technical Center that's right off of Highway 61. On that outer road, you're going to be able to see all of the classrooms. You're going to be able to see all the equipment.
Well, I haven't even said who it is yet. Pike Lincoln Technical Center.
I thought you did.
No, I didn't get to that part. You just went in. Yeah, right there at the Technical Center. No, Pike Lincoln Technical Center, just off of Highway 61 at Eolia.
Well, I apologize, but all the staff will be there, and they have such enthusiastic staff, ready to explain how your student could succeed. And if you're an adult student looking to make a career change, they have all the information that you're going to want to need.
So prospective students and their parents are invited.
That's
right. So adult students, you can still bring your parents or your kids.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. So there.
Are you going to be my mom's teacher?
Yeah, exactly. So how about first half scoring brought to you by Pike Lincoln Technical Center in Eolia?
It was even up after that first quarter, 8 points apiece. Morgan Coons, boy, did she control things. She scored 6 of those for Silex in that first quarter, and Reese Sutton had 4 for Paris in that first quarter. And in the second, it was, of course, Paris edging Silex 8-6. Right now, Silex is 5 for 8 from the free throw line, and Paris is 3 for 4. For Paris, it is 6 points for Melanie Moore. She leads things. 4 for Reese Sutton, 3 for Ava Crane, 2 for Haley Morgan, and 1 for Emma Ashenfelter. And for Silex, Morgan Coons leads with those 6 points, and then 2 points apiece for AVH, Austin Van Horn, Taylor Lichtai, Rylan Jensen, and Hope Cunningham.
All right, so you said 3 for 4 in the first half for Paris from the line, 5 of 9 for Silex. So yeah, it's just if you nail those, a couple more of those, it's a tie.
Yeah, actually you're in the lead.
Exactly. So both teams scored 8 in the first quarter. Silex outscored in the second 8-6, and our first half scoring numbers brought to you by Pike Lincoln Technical Center in Eolia. The prospective student event, student night, whatever you want to call it, is going on right now. So get on out there, and
4 to 6:30.
If you can't, check out all the information on their website, pltc.edu.
Yes, go for your future.
At Pike Lincoln Technical Center in Eolia, 16-14. Paris leads Silex after 2 on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Pike County Mutual Insurance agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Noah Builders, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Heart Care Chiropractic Center.
Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats is your first stop when stocking your freezer. Brown's has frozen chicken, steaks, brats, and burgers ready to go. For wholesale and custom butchering, Brown's is your first call. It's where quality meets service. Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats. For your meat processing, smokehouse meats, and homemade sausage. Just off Highway 61 in Silex.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Eagles Bluff Golf Course, People's Bank and Trust, Pike County Health Department, and Missouri State Representative Chad Perkins.
This is the Eagle 102 Sports Halftime Report on KJFM Radio and the KJFM Radio app.
Third quarter is underway here at Silex. Paris has the ball to start the second half of this ball game. Bounce pass into the middle for Sutton. Kick out to the corner for Ava Crane. She goes back to Sutton at the edge of the free throw line. Center of the lane, kicks back for Moore. Moore gives it to Crane, back to Moore in the corner. Sutton right in front of the free throw line. Her shot short. Oh, Silex there for the rebound, and Morgan Kuntz picks it up. She's on the run. Lost control, tried to force a pass, and it's off the hands of Rylan Harris. Out of bounds, turnover, gives it back to Paris. 31 seconds into the third quarter. So Silex got the stop they wanted, got the break they wanted, just got a little out of control and didn't get the tie that they wanted. Corner with it, is Crane. Tried to force a pass in. Rejected back to her. Kicks it out to Melanie Moore. Over to the far side. Moore has it again on the far point. To the near side for Ashenfelter. Ashenfelter to Moore. As they play catch between the points. Looking to get Sutton open. They go back up top. Driving, kick out, corner three. Here it comes, and it's good. Haley Morgan with a try to extend this lead. 19-14. Biggest lead of the night for either side is 5. Far side with it is Morgan Kuntz. Kuntz back up top and around to the near side for Ryland Jensen. Jensen back to Kuntz. Kuntz up top of the key between the circles. Over to the far side for Harris. Harris, nothing there. Gives it to Jensen out high. Back to Harris. Not much movement right now and tied up. Melanie Moore tied her up, and Silex will keep possession. Need to help. 19-14. Silex trailing by 5. And the pass tipped and stolen away by Moore. Into a break, to the bucket, no. Gets her rebound back. Second shot, no. Another offensive rebound and a tie-up. This time Paris will keep possession with 5:57 to play in the third quarter. Over to the far side for Reese Sutton. Gives back. Here's a long three. That one's offline for Melanie Moore. And the rebound grabbed by Jensen. Jensen. Pass was tipped. Somebody got hit in the jaw. Off the glass. Cunningham is good, and they'll stop the clock now after that Silex bucket. Still down on the floor is the injured Paris Lady Coyote. She did take a good shot. I think that's Moore. It is Melanie Moore. She's back to her feet. But she is not having fun right now.
Yeah, Jose, it's Ouchville.
Yeah. 19-16. Silex cuts the deficit to 3. And it was just the ball got loose, arms and elbows flying, and she just happened to get caught. Same play happens 100 times. She comes out scot-free, 99 of them. They work it down low, kick out, top of the key for Morgan. Here's a three from the far side, short, bounced around for a while. I thought it was going to have a chance, and on the putback, Ava Crane is fouled. She'll head to the line. It's going to go against Cunningham. Hope's second. And the first foul against Silex here in this third quarter. Free throw is long. As Crane has a 3 tonight, just 3 points for Paris. Second shot. Measured that one up, and the lead back to 4.
And that's how many points Ava Crane has.
Exactly, so she's a difference maker. Near side, Ryland to Ryland. Back up top. Kuntz just didn't quite get the pass clean, so she wasn't able to go up with the 3. Has it back again to Ryland Jensen. And again to Morgan Kuntz. Jensen. Cunningham, far side, Kuntz, baseline wasn't available. Touch pass, Cunningham to the bucket, too hard off the glass, and the rebound loose, and it's going to be Silex ball. 4:32 to go in the third quarter. Lichtai and Van Horn getting ready to check in.
Well, that was a great play if Hope Cunningham could just have finished.
Yeah, she just put it too high off the glass above the square and couldn't get it to go. Kuntz leaves it. Here's Lichtai for 3. She's long. Van Horn's put back no good. Got her own rebound, and the second attempt by Austin Van Horn is good. She's got 4. It's a 2-point game again. 20-18. Silex trails here third quarter. Cruchet drops it for Ashenfelter. Double team to the corner and a tie up. And this time the arrow favors Silex with 4:06 to go in the quarter. Back in Melanie Moore. Back in Layla Rankman. Taking a seat are Cruchet and Sutton. Silex could tie or take the lead here on this possession. Out high, Lichtai. Over to the far side for Jensen. Jensen dribbles, gives it to Kuntz on the near point. Baseline, Lichtai. Bounce pass back for Morgan Kuntz at the top. Over to the far side. Lob pass, Lichtai for 3. That's good.
Lichtai.
Madison drops one through, and Silex pulls ahead by a point. 21-20. 3:30 to go in the third quarter. Far side with it. Off the ball fake, Melanie Moore out high to the near side for Cruchet. Now Moore. Moore going to take the top of the key 3. Pushed it just to the left. Long rebound picked up by Cruchet. Cruchet will try the 3. It's short, and the rebound pulled down by Kuntz. And we're going to have a foul, a blocking foul against Emma Ashenfelter, and that is her 3rd.
Ooh.
And she'll be replaced by Reese Sutton immediately. Here comes Silex up by a point. Third quarter. Lichtai for Jensen. Van Horn, Cunningham, kick out. Kuntz for 3. That one's off the mark. Rebound knocked around and picked up by Reese Sutton. And a foul going to be whistled against Rylan Jensen, her first, team's second in the quarter with 2:47 to go in the third. Get it in, deep. Sutton was too deep. Van Horn the rebound. She's going to push the pace. Gets it to Lichtai, to the bucket. Reverse layup, good, and a foul. Madison Lichtai.
She looked like Jordan there with her legs in that flying V.
A chance for a 3-point play. I don't think she can dunk from the free throw line yet. But she could shoot from there, which she will now. Silex's biggest lead of the night is 4.
Nice job, girl.
They were down by 5 early in this quarter. So that's a 9-point swing. 2.5 to go still here in the third. Far side with it. Wheaton to the corner. Here's a 3. That one's short. And the rebound pulled down by Paris. And a blocking foul going to be called on Van Horn. Looked like she had decent position, but just flinched at the last second. And he gets called for the blocking foul. And a timeout taken by the Lady Owls. With 2:16 to go, they lead Paris 24-20 here from Silex High School on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by William Watson Hotel and Watson 1838, J. Roberts Jewelers, Wood Smoke Meats, and Hayden's Motorsports.
Ackles Farm Market has locally produced beef, pork, and honey, while there, stock up on homegrown fruits and vegetables as well. Open every day, 9 to 7. Ackles Farm Market, just off Highway 54 between Louisiana and Pittsfield.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Eolia Landscape Supply.
2:16 remains, third quarter. Silex leading Paris 24-20, first of 2 tonight. That shot off the inbound play. All alone was Reese Sutton. It's almost like Silex forgot what end of the floor they were on. Out high with it is Lichtai. Lob pass. Gets it back to the top of the key. Bounce pass now for Kuntz. Kuntz back to Lichtai. Now for Cunningham over to the far side. Jensen didn't want the 3. Now Kuntz has it. Through the hands, and good job by Jensen to keep the possession going. It was almost stolen by Melanie Moore. Someone's got to move. Here's Lichtai. Bounce pass for Kuntz. Kuntz. And a pass stolen away. Tried to feed Van Horn. And the ball out of bounds on the baseline. Stepping on the line was Haley Morgan. And the turnover gives it back to Silex.
Back-to-back turnovers.
1:22 to go in the quarter. Kuntz has it on the near side for Silex. She drives to the basket, off the glass for two. Morgan Kuntz has 8. 26-22. Here's Moore, leaving it for Sutton. Inside for Reichman, and a foul going to be whistled on Cunningham. That's Hope's third. Fourth team foul, 1 minute to go in the quarter. Cunningham out. Taylor Lichtai in. They'll come all the way out to the top of the key for Ashenfelter. Now for Moore. Lobs it to the low blocks. Center of the lane. Shot way off the mark. Rebound. Fought for by Van Horn, and a tie-up. It'll stay with Paris with 48.4 seconds to go. So if you did anything there, you earned the next tie-up, which will probably be the start of the fourth quarter. Off the inbound, lob pass for Sutton. Ran into Van Horn. No fouls. Another shot, no good. Finally, Silex picks up the rebound and comes out of the corner with it, and we're going to have a foul right in front of us on Lily Wheaton.
That'd be the fourth on Lily, right?
The fourth team foul.
Fourth team foul. Gotcha.
.32 seconds to go. Ball loose, picked up near the center court stripe by Jensen. Bounce pass over to the far side now. Here's Kuntz. Leaves it for Jensen. Down to 10. Near side Kuntz. Back up top, Jensen. She's going to drive free throw line, leaves it for Van Horn, kicks to the corner. Lichtai's three is no good. Van Horn gets the rebound, and is there a foul? That's on the floor, but there is a foul, so no shots coming. 26-22, Silex leads by 4 after 2. Here from Silex High School. The foul was on Melanie Moore, her first. Back with the fourth after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Service and Supply Co-op of Bowling Green, Buchanan Excavating, Eccles Farm Market, and Bill Allen Auction Service.
Find a dining experience that blends timeless charm with unforgettable flavor. Step into Watson 1838 in downtown Pittsfield. Located inside the historic William Watson Hotel, Watson 1838 serves up classic American dishes in a warm, inviting atmosphere. From perfectly grilled steaks to comfort food favorites, every meal is made to satisfy. Open Wednesday through Saturday for lunch and dinner. Watson 1838. History you can taste. 105 East Washington Street, Pittsfield.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Noah Builders, Pike County Mutual Insurance Agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Cluckey, Eagles Nest End, and People's Savings Bank.
Silex outscores Paris 12-6 in the quarter to lead this game by 4. They trailed by 5 in the third, ended up taking a 4-point lead and heading to the final quarter with the ball. Lob pass. Lichtai over to the far side now, Kuntz. Back up top for Jensen. Now Van Horn back to Kuntz. Long three. That one's just a little too long. And Sutton the rebound for Paris. Little stutter step on Ryland Jensen. Back up top, around to the far point. Off the wing with it is Moore. Corner three. That one's short. The rebound pulled down by Van Horn. She's on the run. Leaves it back. Off the glass for 2. Good give and go with Ryland Jensen. And now Van Horn has 6 off the bench tonight. 6-point lead, biggest for either side.
AVH is like, yeah, I can do something with this.
Yeah. 3 from the corner. That one's long. Right to Kuntz. Ball swiped away from her, picks it back up. Down past us. To the hoop, off the glass, that's good. Lichtai. Taylor has 4 points. And the lead is 8 for Silex, 30-22 here at the start of the fourth quarter on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by DC Septic and Drain, Central Elevator, your Purina dealer, DG Firearms, and Randy's Jewelry.
Hi, this is Brock Mitchell, and I am a physical therapist with Advanced Physical Therapy in Bowling Green. At Advanced Physical Therapy, we treat everything from sports injuries to work rehabilitation, arthritis, and post-surgical rehabilitation. Call us today at 573-324-6079.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Ackles Farm Market, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Good run going right now for Silex as they turn that 5-point deficit into an 8-point lead, a minute and 2 seconds into the fourth quarter.
It's been something to watch. It seemed like they've gotten a little frustrated, but a few plays later they've shaken it.
Well, and I think that the passing between Van Horn and Jensen on that last possession really kind of shows what the potential of this team is. And they were able to execute. Near corner, Moore. There's a 3. High off the rim. Offensive rebound, put back, no. Another offensive rebound for Paris, no. Another one, no. But a foul is going to send the Coyotes to the line as Reichman finally the recipient of that personal. And it's on Madison Lichtai, her second. First of the quarter against the Owls. And the free throw is pushed to the right. Hit the backboard, missed the rim. And she immediately put her oops
She did.
face on.
She goes, oh, I feel shame.
Second shot, no good. Rebound pulled down by Van Horn. To Kuntz. Long pass ahead for Jensen. Van Horn back to Jensen. To top of the key for Lichtai. Back to Jensen. Thought about putting a double team on her. She runs away from that. And gives it to Kuntz on the far side. Into the corner for Lichtai. Now for Van Horn. Van Horn kind of out in no man's land. Gives it to Kuntz. Kuntz to the bucket. Off the glass for 2. Morgan Kuntz has 10 in this game, and the lead is 10. Cunningham getting ready to come off the bench. Melanie Moore to the far side. Now has it back at the top of the key. For Paris. Kicks it out to the far side. Here's a 3. It's good. That's the freshman Morgan, her second 3, and the lead down to 7.
Ava Crane, 2 3-pointers, and she has a free throw.
And a timeout taken by Silex, up by 7. 5:40 to go in the fourth on the Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by McNailer and Sons Backhoe and Excavating, Bolin Chevrolet, Adams Plumbing and Electrical, and Sun Window Company.
Eolia Landscape Supply has something for every season. They carry mulch, decorative rock, compost, topsoil, weed barriers, railroad ties, and more. Find specials and hours on their Facebook page. Eolia Landscape Supply at 290 North Old Highway 61 in Eolia.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Bowling Green Tractor, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, and Pepsi.
5:40 to play, fourth quarter here from Silex High School. Mark Fronick, April Fronick still have boys varsity action coming up.
That's right.
Tomorrow we'll be at the Jake, Louisiana, as the Bulldogs and Lady Dogs host Clopton.
And Wednesday, we'll be across the river. We'll be at the Nick, my alma mater. Stacey Martin, his alma mater.
Yeah, that's Griggsville Perry, the Griggsville Perry Pleasant Hill Tornadoes hosting Pittsfield.
That's right, and it is always such a good game.
It's going to be loud inside the
Oh,
Nick.
yeah.
And then Friday,
Yes.
will be at the pit at QND for the Superfan Shootout as Clopton takes on the Lady Raiders. Out high with it, Cunningham to Jensen. Floats a pass, Kuntz off the glass, yes!
Oh, wow.
Look at that passing, and she's got a dozen.
She is their leading scorer, averages about 12 and a half points a game.
So she's right there at her average. Kick out, corner. Back up top now for Wheaton to the mid blocks. Just throwing up something so she could say she was shooting was more, and she'll head to the line for that effort. The foul was the fourth on Cunningham. It's not good news with 4:50 still to play. As Van Horn tries to have a long conversation, a long-range conversation. The first free throw is good. And one more coming for Moore. She's got 7 points. This to make it a 7-point game again. And she hit them both. More substitutions as Cunningham out, Sam Gradicke in. Kuntz to Van Horn, back to Kuntz on the inbound. She changes direction a couple times, gives it to Van Horn. Hands it back to Kuntz. Kuntz tried to leave it. Now back out to Van Horn. On the weave to Jensen. Ryland dumps it in the corner. Here's the three. That's short for Lichtai and knocked out of bounds. And we're going to have, I think, a foul called against Paris. It is. That's the second on Layla Reichman. Saves the possession momentarily. Now picked up by Van Horn and lost out of bounds. Ooh, they're going to say it was knocked away from Van Horn.
Wow.
I thought she had another touch on it. Baseline official deferred to the near side. Here's Kuntz. Far side, Jensen. Riley gets it back to Van Horn. To the corner. Kuntz going to try the corner three. She nails it. Morgan Kuntz having a great ball game. And the lead back to 10. That's the largest lead for either side. Floater, good. That was Morgan. She's got 5 in the quarter. Back the other way. Kuntz and a blocking foul as she tried to take the charge. That's going to be the second foul on Melanie Moore. Now the officials are going to talk about it. I don't think anyone's going to overrule Mark St. Clair. It was on the floor. Silex has the ball. Kuntz. Conversation with Coach Thomas is completed. Jensen into a double team. And a violation called against Silex. She step in? Is that what he's saying? I think that was a makeup call.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. Long three. It's flat. No rotation on it. Van Horn goes to the floor. And a tie-up called by the official on the far side. 3:39 to go. Paris keeps possession. To the bucket. Off the glass too hard. Put back, no, but a foul going to send Paris back to the line. And it goes against Van Horn, her second. With 3:31 on the clock. To the line is Ava Crane. She's 1 of 2 from that spot, 4 points in the game. This one is long. Second shot, no good. Kuntz, uh-oh. Again, I think we've got an injured player. I think that's, was it Moore that got hit earlier in the jaw? I think she's bleeding now.
Oh, my.
Yeah, she had to plug up the nose. The Owls getting ready for their game, trying to decide who's taller in the corner. Pair of steals off the inbound and off the glass. Melanie Moore stopped the bleeding and put in 2. 37-31. Cunningham was taking her time and never saw Melanie Moore coming. She swiped it out of bounds. She's running hard, and that's got to be even tougher with that nose crammed full. All the way out to Kuntz. Down to 3:10 to go in the ball game. Out high with it is Kuntz to the far side, Lichtai. Van Horn out of a double team to the far side now for Kuntz. And she's fouled by Ashenfelter. I believe that would be her 4th. It is. So she's got 4. On the Silex side, Cunningham has 4. Ashenfelter, who herself has a black eye.
Yeah. And then the kids mess with the fish. Black hands.
Obliging by fouling, down by just 6. That's a 2-possession game. I don't think you need to be fouling at this point. That one was the second and now stolen. Cruchet picked it up the foul, and then losing it out of bounds. Oh, wow. You got everything you wanted and then just lost focus for a half second. Lost it out of bounds back to Silex. Bounce pass, gets it in, Jensen. Pass the defender. Lob pass, Cunningham spins, scores. Hope Cunningham has 6. 39-31. Lead back to 8 with 2.5 to go. Now it's a 3-possession game. You like that?
Oh, yeah.
Melanie Moore to the near side. Cruchet back up top. Here's the 3. Really leaned into it. Cunningham knocks the rebound, but she has the last touch. I thought they were going to call a foul for a second. So Paris ball, 2:19 on the clock. Left in regulation. We're in the 4th. Lob out to Cruchet. Over to the far side. She slings a pass. Thought about giving it back to her. Now they go to the far side. Near side. Here's the 3. Off the back iron and out. Van Horn the rebound. Pass ahead. Lichtai. Jensen is bumped. No call. Back to Van Horn. Good job keeping possession by Jensen. Now she has it on a weave out high. Over to the far side for Madison Lichtai. Lichtai. And the blocking foul called. That goes against number 3, Ava Crane, her second. It is the 5th foul, so Madison Lichtai goes to the line. She is 1 for 1, 6 points in the ball game. Minute 49 left in this game, and the shot is rims out, no good.
Yep.
She'll have one more. Try and make it a true 3-possession game, and she does. Lead is 9. She's got 7 points. Back the other way, Moore. Just throwing something. Here's Cruchet. The putback is good. That's Sophia, her first points of the night. Long pass ahead. Cunningham. This time, no one there to swipe it away. She's got 8. Lead 9 again. Silex will do that all day long. Minute 25 to go in the ball game. Here's a three from the corner. That one drops through. Crane with the tray. She's got 7. And a timeout taken. Silex 42, Paris 36. Minute 19 to go in the fourth on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Center Locker Service, Custom Works Salon and Tanning, JJ's Taco Burger and Donuts, and Kern's Construction.
State Farm in Pittsfield understands that life can be tough. The State Farm staff is there to help you make smart decisions when it comes to all your insurance and financial service needs. Call, email, text, or stop by the office Monday through Friday between 9 to 5 to talk to an agent. State Farm in Pittsfield, a family-oriented office, is located at 311 Half West Washington Street in Pittsfield, serving Pike County, Illinois, and the surrounding areas.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, Gambino's Eatery, and Hannibal Regional Medical Group.
1:19 left in regulation. First of 2 tonight from Silex High School between the Owls and the Paris Coyotes. Silex ball. Moore will come in to defend this inbound play. Kuntz to Trigger. Bounce pass gives it to Jensen. They didn't foul her. Pass ahead. 2-on-1. Cunningham passes behind her and it's tied up. Arrow this time favors Silex. Just didn't get enough on that pass. And
it was almost there. It was too much at her feet. She was having been way too far over.
Back up top. Kuntz. Crochet on her on the weave to Jensen. Jensen hands it off for Lichtai. Lichtai to Cunningham. Cunningham hands it to Kuntz. Now throws a pick, and a foul going to be whistled against Lily Wheaton, and that'll send Morgan Kuntz to the line. Kuntz has 7 in the quarter, 15 in the game. Woo. 53.5 seconds to go. Silex was able to burn, about 20 seconds off the clock on that lead. And she hits the first, extends that lead. 43-36. One more shot for Morgan, and she drained them both. Lead is 8. That's 3 possessions. Down to 46 seconds. With the ball is Ashenfelter, and an offensive foul. It is.
Yeah.
She extended out that arm, and that is it for Emma Ashenfelter. She fouls out with 1 point tonight on an offensive foul with 44 seconds even to go. Down to 41 on the clock. Jensen almost traveled.
Yeah.
Gives it back to Kuntz. To Lichtai. On the weave to Van Horn. Down to 26 seconds to go, and finally the foul whistled. It goes against Melanie Moore, her third. That'll send.
It's Morgan Kuntz on the line.
Back there. She was 1 for 2 in the first quarter, just hit 2. Missed that one. But she hits this one. It'll take 3 3-pointers to tie with 25 seconds to go, but she missed it. Jensen the rebound on the far side to Kuntz, and that pretty much is going to seal this thing. Down to 18 seconds. Back to Jensen. Cunningham. They're going to pull off. They're not going to foul. Silex going to pick up their 11th win over the 14 and now 14-5 Paris Coyotes. Final score, Silex 44, Paris 36. And we'll be back with the postgame after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Bowling Green Invitational Tournament coverage brought to you by Magruder Limestone, Bill Allen Auction Services, Bowling Green Lumber Company, and A Taste of Philly.
The Eagle 102 Sports postgame show is coming up
on KJFM Radio.
Count on Adams Plumbing and Electrical in Bowling Green to get the job done right. Locally owned, licensed, and insured with free estimates you can trust. Call 573-470-6215 for your repair and installation experts. Adams Plumbing and Electrical.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Ask me, Ashley Jenkins, about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Eagles Bluff Golf Course, People's Bank and Trust, Pike County Health Department, and Missouri State Representative Chad Perkins.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Sports Postgame Show on KJFM Radio.
Final again, Silex over Paris in girls varsity action, 44-36. Mark Fronick, April Fronick back here in the broadcast booth. And Shell, before the game, I wasn't going to say it, but I was feeling it wasn't a must-win, but it felt like a must-win for the Silex Lady Owls coming into this ball game. You're playing a 14-4 team. You've been struggling. You had a really frustrating week, and whatever message Coach Ben Painter wanted to send in the first half, it definitely resonated because that was a really good second half of basketball for the Silex Lady Owls. Overcame that 5-point deficit, led after 3, and stretched in the fourth quarter instead of folding. So good bounce back win for the Silex Lady Owls.
Definitely, and it. I would imagine that I seem to see that they were playing more in the same direction.
It seemed like they were having more fun than they've had in the last couple times we've seen this team. All right, let's get our final scoring numbers with our Eagle 102 Sports scoring report from Pike Lincoln Technical Center in Eolia.
All right, well, it was 8-8 after the first quarter, and then Paris outscored Silex 8-6 in that second quarter for a halftime lead over the Lady Owls, 16-14. But it was Silex coming out strong in that third quarter. Madison Lichtai, three-pointer, and then she had the old-fashioned three-point plays. They're showing how she can get 6 points really through in the third. And then, of course, it was Silex closing it out. Hope Cunningham, she had a couple of buckets and a couple of free throws.
And she was in foul trouble there in the first half, came out and really played well in the fourth quarter to help Silex kind of shut down that what Paris was doing.
For Silex, it was Morgan Kuntz and Hope Cunningham, each with 10 points apiece. Austin Van Horn finished with 6. Madison Lichtai finished with 6. 2 points apiece for Taylor Lichtai and Rylan Jensen. And for Paris Lady Coyotes, it was Ava Crane with the 3 in the second quarter and 2 there at the end in the fourth. She leads things with 10 points. 6 for Melanie Moore, 6 for Reese Sutton, 5 for Haley Morgan, and 1 for Emma Aschenfelter.
So Silex with just one double-figure score tonight, the 17 from Kuntz, Moore and Morgan, each with 10 for the Paris Lady Coyotes. As they fall to Silex 44-36. Good win for the Lady Owls, and we'll see if the boys can duplicate that feat. Boys are on the floor. We'll wrap up the postgame, head into the pregame after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Bowling Green Invitational Tournament coverage brought to you by Custom Works Salon and Tanning, Law Offices of Briscoe and Brannon, Romar Supply, and Mimi's Pantry.
The Eagle 102 Sports pregame show is coming up. And listen for the Eagle Morning Show, weekdays from 6 to 9 on KJFM Radio. To measure the true value of a compact tractor, break out all the jobs it can do. You'll have a long list with the New Holland Workmaster Series 25, 35, or 40 compact tractor from Bowling Green Tractor. If you value performance and economy, see Bowling Green Tractor on Business 61 in Bowling Green today about a Workmaster 25, 35, or 40 compact tractor.
Geared Up, located just off the square in Pittsfield, is your go-to destination for high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and custom apparel. Proudly serving local schools, businesses, and organizations, the team at Geared Up is dedicated to helping communities look their best, whether you're updating your wardrobe, shopping for the perfect gift, or outfitting your team. Geared Up offers a wide selection of in-stock items to choose from. Need custom gear for a fundraiser, business, or special event? They've got you covered. Stop by Geared Up today to see how they can bring your vision to life with quality, creativity, and service you can count on. Geared Up, off the square in Pittsfield.
Hannibal Regional Medical Group in Bowling Green is right here for you and your family. The Hannibal Regional Medical Group team of primary care providers are ready to help guide you on your path to better health. To schedule an appointment, just call 573-324-2241. Hannibal Regional Medical Group in Bowling Green.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Eolia Landscape Supply.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 Sports pregame show on KJFM Radio and streaming on KJFMradio.com and the KJFM Radio app.
Getting ready for the men's varsity game here tonight from Silex as the Owls take on the Paris Coyotes. And again, Silex has had some ups and downs this season, but right now kind of a lower point in their first year under Coach Tony Francis as they got knocked out of the Bowling Green tournament last week.
They did. They were going up against pretty tough North Callaway team.
Yeah, North Callaway
got
upset and knocked into the consolation brackets, and Silex unfortunately had that as their semifinal. A team from North Callaway that had a bit of a chip on their shoulder. Now, Van Barr kind of solved that in the consolation championship, but it was definitely an angry North Callaway team. And that was a rematch of a chippy affair from earlier in the season
it was.
over at Kingdom City.
That's right.
So it was a tough week for Silex, but if there's anyone that can motivate a team or keep them from getting down in the dumps, it's Tony Francis.
We were talking about, down there on Photographer's Row during the Bowling Green tournament. They were like, several of them were, I wouldn't want Tony as my coach. He scares me. And I was like, he'd be the first one I'd pick.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I'm going to need to be yelled at to get it through my head.
Exactly.
And it's no doubt he loves kids. We talked to him at the Clapton tournament where they beat Winfield for third place. And it was a great game. And like I said, he hasn't had that half court, so he just throws bodies at him.
Exactly.
We're going to run the floor, and I'm going to throw bodies at you.
All right, so that's an overview of this one, Silex and Paris. The second of two tonight here on Eagle 102 Sports, and we'll check our keys to the game right around the corner on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green Invitational Tournament coverage brought to you by William Road Enterprises and JGS Cattle Company, Pike Lincoln Technical Center, Spring Valley Accounting, and McDingers.
The Eagle 102 Sports keys to the game are right around the corner. Brought to you by Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
For over 40 years, Heart Care Chiropractic Center has been the trusted name in health and wellness in Bowling Green. Located at 300 West Main, just off the square, Heart Care Chiropractic specializes in helping athletes of all ages stay at the top of their game. Whether recovering from a sports injury or looking to improve mobility and performance, student athletes and their families turn to Heart Care for expert chiropractic care they can rely on. As the action heats up on the field, court, or track, Heart Care Chiropractic Center is proud to support local athletes and keep our community moving strong. Call today to schedule an appointment.
At Gambino's Eatery in Louisiana, we're always cooking up ways to serve you better. We're now open Wednesday through Saturday, taking orders from 11 a.m. all the way until 8 p.m. So you've got even more time to enjoy your favorites. We're closed on Sundays, but still available for private events with advanced booking. Real food, real flavor, right here in Pike County. Gambino's Eatery in Louisiana.
If it's not on the menu, we don't talk about it.
Dawn's Monuments has been dedicated to helping area residents and their families create monuments to withstand the test of time for over 40 years. Visit Dawn's Monuments at 314 West Washington Street in Pittsfield. People who care for families that care.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Noah Builders, Pike County Mutual Insurance agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Eagles Nest End, and People's Savings Bank.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Sports Keys to the Game on KJFM. Sponsored by Dickey Cadwalder Real Estate in Louisiana.
And our keys to the game for Silex against Paris. Paris coming into this ballgame with a record of 13-6, so they've had some success, but they're a smaller team height-wise than Silex, and that's what the Owls have to use. Now, Paris has some beefy guys, and I think they're going to try and get physical with these Silex Owls, but that's only been successful about 40% of the time against Silex because, you know, they might be tall, so they got some skinny guys, but they can play that style if they want to, and, you know, Coach Tony Francis is very good at, you know, kind of teaching the do it, don't get caught type of things that have, you know, made him successful in the past. So this one could get very interesting. I think Silex has the height and shooting advantage. They just have to be able to deal with the physicality of a Paris team that comes in looking for win number 14. Those are our keys to the game. Starting lineups are up next on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Pike County Memorial Hospital, Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, People's Bank and Trust, and Pepsi.
The Eagle 102 Sports starting lineups are coming up. Brought to you by Community State Banks of Missouri.
This is Marianne Everhart with Community State Bank of Missouri. At Community State Bank, we don't just work here, we live here. As a locally owned and operated bank, we are deeply rooted in the success of our communities. Every decision is made with our neighbors in mind, and every customer is treated like family. We take pride in supporting local businesses, helping families achieve their financial goals, and making our hometown stronger. When you bank with us, you're not just an account number, you're part of something bigger. Community State Bank of Missouri, with branches in Bowling Green and Troy. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, this is Shelley Clucky with Pike County Mutual Insurance Company. We appreciate the value of working hard and making sure you've taken steps to make sure you're prepared for whatever comes your direction. Best wishes to all of our area athletes for another amazing season from myself and Corey Buchanan at Pike County Mutual Insurance Company on the Square in Bowling Green.
Lynn's Heritage House, your home for affordable and home-like senior living, is perfect for independent seniors or those needing assistance with daily activities. Lynn's has a dedicated staff providing around-the-clock support and comprehensive health monitoring. Residents can relish the same lifestyle they've always enjoyed, but with the peace of mind knowing help is available when needed. If you or someone you know is ready for a retirement home or needs care from a hospital stay or surgery, call Lynn's to set up a tour and visit soon. Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane, Louisiana.
Pike County Glass specializes in designing and installing windows and doors for homes along with commercial properties in and around Pittsfield. Pike County Glass can also help with screen repair and replacement, broken windows, plus windshield replacement. For a full list of services, visit PikeCountyGlass.com. Pike County Glass, outfitting homes and businesses with windows and entryways for a timeless look. Pike County Glass, 1351 West Washington Street in Pittsfield.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Ackles Farm Market, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
The Eagle 102 Sports starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Banks of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
And your starters first for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Paris Coyotes, coached by Jeremy Skinner. They'll start a senior forward, number 10, Luke Enzer, a senior guard, number 22, Caden Padani, a senior, number 50, Brad Skinner gets the start, a freshman, number 2, Spencer Minks, and a sophomore, number 24, Anthony Leavings, rounds out the starters for Paris. For Silex, they're coached by Tony Francis, and they'll start a sophomore, number 1, Evan Mailer. Number 10 gets the start, a 5'10 senior, Chase Mullen. Sophomore, number 11, Caden Kuntz. Number 12, a freshman, Henry Lindsay. And number 21, a sophomore, Luke Lindsay, rounds out the starters for the Owls. So again, it's Mailer, Mullen, Kuntz, Lindsay, and Lindsay for Silex as the feedback is rolling. Enzer, Padani, Skinner, Minks, and Levings for the Paris Coyotes. Starters about to be introduced on the floor, and then we'll tip off this second matchup of the night. The girls of Silex defeated Paris earlier tonight. We'll see what happens in the nightcap on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Community State Bank of Missouri, Shireman Memorials, and Mike Ingram Plumbing.
Eagles Bluff Golf Course in Clarksville is a locally owned public course, available for play 7 days a week. For more information, call, visit, or go online to eaglesbluffgolf.com.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Bowling Green Tractor, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, Vicki Cadwalader Real Estate, and Pepsi.
Well, they got the feedback problem under control for the moment. And now we're introducing the starters for both sides. Paris has been introduced. Now Silex will take the floor ahead of the opening tip of this second ball game of the night. Luckily, they come out as a 5-man unit.
Yes, they've been doing that all season rather than in the individual. They just come out as a team.
A la the New England Patriots early in the Tom Brady era.
Oh, before he got a new chin dimple?
I think he always had that. I think
he's had it accentuated.
Yeah.
Yes.
It'll be Evan Mailer jumping center against number 22, Caden Padani, and Padani wins it for Paris. I guess I could get things reset here from the first game. Still looking at the wrong stuff. Shot off the glass, no good. The rebound pulled down by Caden Kuntz. He gets it ahead for Chase Mullen. Chase to the far side for Caden Kuntz. To the near side now for Henry Lindsay. Lindsay back up top now for Caden Kuntz. Kuntz tries to force it through the lane. Picked up by Mullen to the low blocks. Kick out now for Lindsay. Lindsay. Ball fake for Luke Lindsay. Kicks to the corner. Mullen for three. That one is off the mark. Had the right distance measured out, but pushed it off to the right. And the rebound easy for Paris. Cross the line with it. To the bucket is Padani. And
he's a Padani. Never seen that name before. Poddany. Padani.
It might be Podney, but I think it's Padani. And that shot is off the glass and wide. Picked up by Henry Lindsay in the far corner. Takes it all the way to the baseline. Feeds it to Luke. Luke Lindsay turns, fires, shot, no good. Rebound knocked around and pulled in by Luke Enzer. Across the line are the Coyotes to the bucket. That pump fake probably threw off his shot. Got his own rebound, put back, is good, and a foul. And to the line will go Spencer Minks after picking up that bucket. Foul by
on Caden Kuntz. That'll be his first.
And the shot no good. Mullen the rebound. It's still 2-0. Long pass ahead to Lindsay. And he almost fell down and throws it out of bounds. It'll go to Paris.
Or London.
Yeah. 5:21 to play in the first.
I always find it interesting when we have Parises and Londons and things
California,
in our states.
yeah. Louisiana.
I always forget that one because I'm so used to it.
Blocking foul on the far side on Chase Mullen, his first, team second. And then we get fancy with things like Nevada.
Yep, that one, I was rung up on that one. I said Nevada right out of the gates. I think Marianne had to be like, it's Nevada.
Yeah. Ball thrown away by Paris, and the dude, Ken Hufty.
He's got a dude sweater.
Yeah, he's looking very, very dude.
The dude abides,
yeah.
man.
Duder, if you're not into the brevity thing.
El Duderino.
Yeah, he looks like the Big Lebowski, as that one's knocked out of bounds.
We want to thank Robert James and everyone at Silex for setting us up in the Owls Nest tonight.
Well, Nick got us on the Wi-Fi, so he did the most work.
Robert, I think you're amazing.
Little shot by Mullen in the center of the lane is good. Chase Mullen ties this game at 2 with 5:42 to go in the first. Almost a 5-second call on the inbound play. No one was coming back. Padani blocked, still in the backcourt. They get it across the line with Skinner. Skinner to the hoop, no, but a foul on the floor. Oh, that's going to be the second foul on Caden Koontz. So he'll come out, replaced by Sam Gradicke. I meant. I'll have to find it. Turn, fire, shot off the glass, good, and a foul. That's for Lemmings, and a chance for a three-point play. Cooper Miller, wearing number 4.
Coop.
For Silex. The foul was on Henry Lindsay as first. And the free throw is good. A three-point play makes it 5-2 in favor of the Coyotes. Mullen across the line with it for Silex. To the near side for Evan Mailer. Mailer drops it in. Lindsay off the glass. There was a little contact with the backboard. No goaltending call. Through the lane. Shot rolls off. And Miller the rebound. Up the floor for Hank Mooney. To the far side, Mullen. Drops it. Miller off the glass. No. Mailer, his putback. No. Tip out. How about Lindsay? And he's fouled. Luke Lindsay going to head to the line as the shot was blocked, but they got a lot of hand in there with 4:34 to go, and he'll try and make it a one-point game from the line.
Silex rebounding really well on both ends.
And the shot is good. Off the front iron, back iron, and down. Makes it a two-point game.
Look at that long line of Silex players.
They got a lot. Missed the second. Rebound, Paris. Skinner. Pass across the line for Padani. And he is fouled on his way to the hoop.
So you'd be a Padani if you do.
Evan Mailer picks up the personal. 4:23 to play. And that is the 5th foul already for Silex, and they'll be shooting free throws for the final half of this quarter.
I've asked Coach Francis about that, and he's just, it's fine.
Okay. All right. First free throw is no good. And the score remains 5-3. Second shot is good. His first point of the night. And the lead is 3 for the Coyotes. Mooney out high and around to the near side for Mailer. Up top now for Lincoln Twellman over to Chase Mullen. Twellman. Mooney for 3, high arcing off the mark. Lindsay the rebound, lost it on the floor, got it back, and is fouled from behind. So Luke Lindsay going back to the line where he just hit 1 of 2.
I'll tell you what, Luke Lindsay got way up there for that rebound.
Midway point of the first quarter. 6-3, Paris leads. Foul was on number 22, Caden Pedaney. And the shot is good. And it's a 2-point game. Checking out was Anthony Levings. Spencer Minks back in. Also checking out was, we already said Pedaney came out. Zach Howard also into the ball game. It's a 1-point game as he hits them both. Lindsay 3 of 4 from the line. Minks under pressure, chases down in the backcourt by Mitchell, and a 10-second call. They had to go all the way back to the baseline.
Yep, and boy is Coach Francis cheering that effort.
So Lindsay will inbound in between the scorer's table and the Paris bench for Mooney. Hank to Twellman. Twellman, kick out to the corner for Mailer. Mailer now for Anderson Van Horn. Lindsay, turnaround shot from the free throw line, no good. Tip up rebound, Mooney's put back is short. And running in for the rebound is Zach Howard. He gives it off to Brad Skinner. Skinner across the line. Skinner stops, starts again, goes all the way to the baseline, comes out the far side within center of the lane. Shot up, no good. Offensive rebound. The putback is good off the glass for Spencer Minks, and he's got 4. 8-5 Paris. Lindsay fouled on the floor. Going to be the third team foul, and that is on Spencer Minks.
And that'll be his first.
Skinner checks out. So
Team's
does
third.
Howard. And Minks. Silex to inbound. Lindsay comes all the way out to Mooney. Mooney, far side from inside 3. Just scrapes the rim, got his own rebound. Gives it back to Lindsay. Lindsay to Lindsay. The 3 is offline. Rebound tipped up away from Twellman and picked up by Anthony Levings. Owen Bowie across the line. Long pass and taken back by Paris. Shot no good. Paris really struggling from within 5 feet. Back the other way. Van Horn lost control. Taken away by Paris. And across the line with it is Logan Mitchell. To the far side. Spinning off a man is Levings. That shot's good. Levings has 4. Biggest lead of the night is 5 points and knocked out of bounds on the far side by Mitchell. That'll keep it with Silex with 2:09 to go in the quarter. Mooney to inbound. As Luke Lindsay checked out. Mullen with it. Chase to Mooney. On the far side, Mullen. Back to Lindsay, long range 3. This one's no good. And the rebound pulled down eventually by Brad Skinner.
Brad Skinner. That was for a living.
Yeah. Turn
From a
around.
movie.
Yeah.
Mr. Skinner.
Back the other way, hot fuzz, and a blocking or a charge going to be called on Chase Mullen, his second. Didn't look like anybody was set there.
Right.
but I think he dropped the shoulder,
Right.
and that's why. Into the ball game comes Landon Watring.
So Chase Mullen and Caden Coots each with 2 fouls, and only 3 team fouls for Paris.
Skinner across the line. Ball knocked away, picked up by the Owls. Gives it up to Van Horn. Van Horn, long pass ahead for Twellman. Back up top. Here's Van Horn's 3 is short. Rebound got knocked away. He could have fouled. Back the other way. Ooh, that step was across Europe and half of Asia. 6 points. Now for Levings. I mean, he completely changed direction.
Did he get a passport?
You need to for that Euro step. It's a good thing they went to a single currency in Europe. The exchange rate would have killed him on that walk. Here's Mooney. To the near side, over now for Van Horn. Fed it and knocked away from Mailer. 12-5, final 50 seconds of the first quarter. Turnaround shot. That one's good for Luke Enzer, his first points, and Paris starting to pour it on here. 9-point lead. Out high to Mooney. Down to 35. To the bucket. Off the glass. No. Now Silex is struggling within 5 feet, and it's just swatted out of bounds by Skinner. It stays with the Owls with 29.8 seconds to go. Van Horn out. Back in is Luke Lindsay. Another big guy coming in, Zach Howard. And Skinner is out of breath on the end of that bench. Gotta get it in, gotta get it in. Mailer, and that's a 5-second call.
Oh, doggone it.
29.1 seconds to go in the quarter, 14-5. 9-point Paris lead, and they have the ball and a chance for the final shot. They don't seem like a final shot group of guys,
Right.
though. Kick it down. Off the glass and good. That's Minks. He's got 6. The lead is 11. Mailer drops it in, down to 10 seconds, and losing the ball is Lindsay, and out of bounds on the far side are the Coyotes as Zach Howard tried to jump on it. As Miggs checked out. That shot no good off the inbound. Putback is good for Luke Lindsay. His first bucket from the field. And it's a 9-point deficit for the Owls after 1 quarter. 16-7 our score from Silex High School on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Advanced Physical Therapy, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, People's Savings Bank, and Lynn's Heritage House.
Everyone needs help with something at some point in their life. This is Tracy B. with PCHD, and I am here to remind you that we have certified community health workers staffed at our office that offer assistance for free to those who need help navigating local resources and more. Please don't hesitate to call 573-324-2111 to learn more, or visit our website at pikecountyhealth.org.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Shelter Insurance agent Ashley Jenkins, Gambino's Eatery, and Hannibal Regional Medical Group.
16-7, Paris leading Silex after a quarter. Chase Vagey into the ball game for the Owls to start quarter number 2. So you got Vagey, Watring, Mailer, Lindsay, and Lindsay. The law firm of Lindsay and Lindsay. Mailer out high to Luke Lindsay. Here's a 3. That one's good. Henry Lindsay on the board. It's a 6-point game. 16-10. 20 seconds into the second quarter. Across the line with it. Here's Luke Enzer to the corner now for Logan Mitchell. Mitchell gave up his dribble. Now gives the ball up to Padani, who came back in the ball game. for Enzer again. Center of the lane. Working around, turnaround shot. That rims out. Getting his own rebound is Enzer. Ball goes to the floor and a travel called against the Coyotes with 7:19 to play in the first half. A couple of more threes and we got a tie game. Cross the line with it are the Owls. Watring gives it to Mailer. Mailer to the near side for Lindsay. Kick it out to Luke. Here's top of the key. Three, in and out. Tip out rebound. Lindsay going to try the three again. That one is good. That's
two of those.
Henry Lindsay, and it's a 3-point game.
That brings things closer real quick.
Yeah, it does. 16-13. Paris leads Silex. Timeout on the floor on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Pike County Mutual Insurance agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Noah Builders, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Heart Care Chiropractic Center.
Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza has fire baked pizza for everyone. Now you have multiple ways to get your favorite meal. You can call 573-324-4444 or go online to backdoorbrickoven.com and DoorDash will deliver it. While on the website, browse through all the meal options, including your healthier choices, like a crustless pizza, a 12-inch cauliflower crust, or a salad. Remember, Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza is a great gathering place for all your parties as well. Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza, Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Eagles Bluff Golf Course, People's Bank and Trust, Pike County Health Department, and Missouri State Representative Chad Perkins.
Silex trails by 3. They trail by, 11 at one point?
Yes.
So this start of the second quarter, the three ball's working a little bit. Losing control. Mooney with the steal. Here comes Mooney to the bucket, and no. That'll send Hank to the line for the first time. Silex only 7 points, 2 buckets from the field in the first quarter. They've come out. Henry Lindsay has drained a pair of threes, and now Mooney at the line with 6:38 to go.
Foul was on Anthony Levings. His first, team's first.
First shot's no good. So this one could get it down to a bucket. Hank. Missed them both. Rebound out of bounds. Last touch by Mailer. So Mitchell will inbound. Can't find anybody. Uh-oh. Finally gets in. Very last second to Panani. Step out long 2 goes over everything and tracked down by Mailer in the corner. Ahead to Luke Lindsay. Lindsay ahead to Henry. Henry can't hit that one. Got a little swat to the forehead of Padani. And the pass too tall. Tracked by Paris to the corner and off of Lindsay out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Coyotes with 6:11 to go in the half. 16-13. They've led since the start of this one. Led by as many as 11. Skinner in the far corner. Center of the lane. Hook shot, no good. Mailer the rebound. And goes to the far side for Mooney. Ahead. To the bucket. No. And taken away by Howard. Stopping at the line is Mitchell. Gets it through Howard across into the offensive end to Skinner. Coach Skinner raises his hand as Brad passes to the far side. Here's Badani. Backs up to the near side for Skinner and lost off the foot. They're actually going to call a foul on Hank Mooney with 5:27 to play. 13-16 our score. Bounce pass to the corner for Padani. Trying to make a spin move and ends up.
He Tanya Harding it.
Yeah.
That triple axel didn't land.
No, it did not. And they're going to ask for a little wipe on the floor here. See the speed that those towels came out of the Silex bench? It's almost like they had a towel gun.
They're like the equipment manager on the for hockey.
Yeah.
They have them just teed up, ready to go.
Veggie checks out. And we're underway again. Mooney across the line. To the near side for Henry Lindsay. And he falls down. Everybody's falling down to the hoop. And good off the glass.
Anthony
that was
Levings.
Leavings. Yeah.
Oh, it was Meeks?
Nope.
Levings. He has 9.
18-13, and on the other end, a foul against the Coyotes, and that's against Skinner, his first. So Hank to the line. He missed his first 2 shots. The shot, kind of a sideways spin, and spins out for Hank. He's 0 for 3. You know, we were talking about you don't see team shoes anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like 78% of the Owls are wearing the same shoes. That
I like
one
that.
does roll down, so 1 of 4 is Mooney, and it's a 4-point game. Skinner in the backcourt for the Coyotes. Cross the line to the far side. Back the other way. Off the glass, no good for Minks. And the Owls, the rebound. Lindsay picked it up. Ahead to Hank. Far side, thrown away. Just didn't seem like Henry could get out of the mud there and get up and get that.
Well, this is mud country.
It is.
What great defense by Evan Mailer. Getting in there and just really making the inside harder to get to.
And that's what Silex
Planting
needs to
himself.
do. That's what we talked about in our keys to the game. Make the paint inaccessible. Pass tipped and picked off. Watring comes out the backside with it. To Mooney. Back to Watring for 3. That one rims out. Following the shot is Lindsay. Good, and a foul. That's Luke. His second bucket from the field, and he'll go back to the line where he's 3 of 4.
That's just Luke being Luke. He has 7 points now with a chance for 8. That old-fashioned 3-point play.
The foul was on Miggs.
That's his 3rd?
I believe so. Lindsay. The shot up and good. It's a 1-point game. 18-17 Paris. Silex has trimmed 10 points off that lead here in the corner and thrown away. Inaccessible is the paint right now.
You absolutely do need a passport to get in there
Yeah.
now.
Silex built that wall on the far side
On
with
rock
it.
and roll.
Oh, well, that's not where I was going with that,
Nope.
but sure. Off the glass, no. Offensive rebound. Mailer's put back, no. How about another? Lindsay comes on the near side, and getting an arm around was Mitchell. I mean, he held Mailer away from that ball, no call.
Right.
I mean, he had a handful and an arm wrapped around. Paris gets the ball back, and in the backcourt is Brad Skinner. Skinner across the line. Gave up his dribble, now goes the ball up to Zach Howard on the near side. Howard with it out high for number 22, Caden Panani. Right in front of the free throw line, gives it back. And to the far side, Paris trying to get to that basket. They do. Shot no good. Panani the rebound. His putback's no good. Mooney the rebound. Passes ahead for Henry Lindsay. Lindsay has trouble, goes to the hoop, rims out. Mailer in a quadruple team, and he's fouled.
I should say.
That's on Brad Skinner.
Bradley Skinner.
And coming into the ball game, Owen Bowie for Skinner. And now a timeout is going to be taken by Paris. Their once 11-point lead down to 1 over Silex here from Silex High School. Second quarter action on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by William Watson Hotel and Watson 1838, J. Roberts Jewelers, Wood Smoke Meats, and Hayden's Motorsports.
Central State Bank's team takes the time to understand your unique needs and goals. Join thousands of satisfied customers and experience the personal touch and professional service that set them apart. Visit one of the convenient locations in Pleasant Hill, Pittsfield, Kinderhook, Quincy, and Clayton. Central State Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Eolia Landscape Supply.
Silex ball after the timeout, trailing by 1. Lindsay all the way out to Mooney. Mooney thought about the 3 from the top. Goes to the far side for Henry. Henry's going to take the long-range three, too long. Mailer had the rebound, knocked away from him, and picked up by Luke Enzer for the Coyotes. Ball goes to the floor. Stuck. Now they get it back on the far side for Pedani. Near side to Howard. Corner. Feed the low blocks. Pedani into a double team. Kicks it far side. Bowie now center of the lane. Kick out. Baseline jumper. That one rattles home for Luke Enzer. He's got 4 points and the lead back to 3 for Paris. Lindsay. Henry feeds it to Luke. Lindsay trying to get to the low blocks, runs into a brick wall, and it's taken away. Bowie. To the near side. Bowie again to Pedani. He'll take the top of the key, 3, and that one finds its way home. How did that go?
Actually shot that from Ellsbury.
Yeah. So the lead back to 6 all of a sudden. And Lindsay gets that one to go. Luke Lindsay with 2 more. Cuts it to 4. 23-19, minute 37 to go in the half. Trouble in the backcourt. They get it across the line to the near side now. That was a walk, but it's stolen anyway. Here comes Lindsay, and we're going to have a foul on Luke Enzer. That's the 15th foul, so Henry's going to go to the line. Trying to add to his 6 points and cut this deficit back down. Luke Lindsay needs a drink. Everyone in the gym knows he needs a drink.
And you know who says so? Coach Tony Francis.
Yep. Unable to make the first one is, other than Luke Lindsay, who's only missed 1 out of, 5?
Yes, Luke is such a solid free throw shooter. It's fun to watch.
The Owls have struggled the rest of the way. Minute 24. This one could cut it to a one-possession game. A little early to talk about one possession. Minute 23 to go in the half, and he does hit. 23-20. 7 points now for Henry. Oh, we're playing Paris. It's Henry. Henry. Here's Skinner, and he's fouled by Evan Mailer. Three-point game. Paris will inbound underneath the basket.
Always makes me think of Fievel. His friend Henri.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Enzer to inbound. Gets it in. Pedani. And a foul going to be whistled against Luke Lindsay, his first.
As Luke Lindsay stands looking stunned.
He has got some silver shoes on.
Well, they look like fish.
Okay, is that what you were talking about earlier?
A little bit.
Okay.
Were you not following?
I was looking for anything fish related. Making the first shot is Pedani, and he's 2 of 3 from the line. Lead back to 4 for Paris. 24-20, and the lead is 5. He hit them both. So that's not exactly who you want at the line.
Right.
7 to go in the half. Henry over everything to Mailer, off the glass too hard. Tip out. Mooney gets the defense in the air. Can't get it to stick on the iron. He'll head to the line. The foul is on number 24, Anthony Levings, his second. Hank to the line for the 3rd time in this ball game. He's 1 of 4. 57.3 seconds to go in the half. First shot, good. He's hit 2 in a row. Paris lead down to 4.
Speaking of Mooney, Mason Mooney's taking pictures for KJ or Eagle 102 Sports tonight, so you can catch those on our Facebook page.
And you can find all our socials through the website, kjfmradio.com. Mooney hit 1 of 2. Here's Skinner. Faked the pass, but he gave up a dribble. Now gives it to Podney.
Oh, look at Hank go.
And the ball knocked out of bounds.
Wow.
Whose ball is it going to be? It's going to be Parrott. No, it's going to be Silex ball.
Well done, Hank Mooney. That was just hustle and effort. Hustle and flow.
Yeah. Veggie out. Twelman in. I think Twelman was already in. Well, they sent the wrong guy off at first. Mooney down to 33 seconds. Bounce pass for Lindsay. That's Luke. Goes to the far side. Mooney for 3. High arcing. A little short. Off the iron and out. Pulled down by Owen Bowie. Down to 18 seconds. Skinner across the line. Ball loose. Picked up by Bowie. Top of the key. Panini. The 3 is long. Skinner flies in for the rebound, and there's going to be a foul. Who's it going to be on? And it was Skinner that. Now they're going to call it on.
They're calling on Evan Mailer. That'll be his second.
He got steamrolled.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, that was all Skinner flying in. I don't know. It was a loose ball. How do you call the guy that gets hit? No argument, though. And another foul. This one's going to be on Henry.
It'll be Henry Lindsay's first.
5.8 seconds to go. That was the 5th foul, so Panani's going to go to the line where he has 3 of 4. Plenty of time for Silex to get a 3 off if. Yeah, he hit the first, and that is 4 in a row drained by Caden. Missed his first, he's hit everything else. He's got 7 points in this game. Second shot is good as well. Back the other way, Mooney near side, and 1.7 seconds to go. Potty's going to pick up a personal, his second, and the Owls are going to head to the line. Who's going to shoot him? That's Luke. So Lindsay to the line with 1.7 seconds to go, trailing by 6. Probably not the foul that Caden wanted to take there. And rattling it down is Luke Lindsay to make it a 5-point game. 27-22. Reggie going to come in for Lindsay, so he has to wait. Second shot. That one good, and he will come in with 1.7 seconds to go. Silex wants a steal and a tip in. Didn't happen. That'll do it for the first half of this game, and just impressive that Caden Panani was able to hit the backboard from where he was.
Right?
27-23 our score after 2. Paris leads Silex from Silex High School on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Service and Supply Co-op of Bowling Green, Buchanan Excavating, Eccles Farm Market, and Bill Allen Auction Service.
The Eagle 102 Sports Halftime Report is coming up, and find scores and more anytime on KJFMradio.com and the KJFM Radio app.
Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza has fire baked pizza for everyone. Now you have multiple ways to get your favorite meal. You can call 573-324-4444 or go online to backdoorbrickoven.com and DoorDash will deliver it. While on the website, browse through all the meal options, including your healthier choices, like a crustless pizza, a 12-inch cauliflower crust, or a salad. Remember, Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza is a great gathering place for all your parties as well. Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza, Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Create the perfect look at Randy's Jewelry in Troy. Discover a huge selection of women's and men's jewelry, from fine and fashion rings to bracelets, necklaces, earrings, watches, and more. Silver, gold, and colored jewelry for every occasion. Visit Randy's Jewelry, 400 Main Street in Troy.
When seconds make it a play, Short's got it covered.
A winning insurance strategy doesn't rely on one person.
Good hustle, good hustle.
Communicate with your guys and make sure everyone's in the right coverage. It takes a team that knows its roles well, working together to provide an exceptional experience.
Set the screen. You have to protect yourself. 1, 2, 3, Wildcat!
At Shelter Insurance, you can count on our local agents and award-winning customer service to help you protect what matters most.
Ask me, Kayla Henderson, affiliate agent or shelter agent Brent Brandstetter in Bowling Green about Shelter's home, auto, and life coverage options.
Mike Ingram Plumbing Sales and Service specializes in all things plumbing, from repairs and professional installations to detailed camera inspections and new home construction. Their expert team has you covered. Experience quality plumbing done right. Call Mike Ingram Plumbing Sales and Service today at 573-719-9474.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Noah Builders, Pike County Mutual Insurance Agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Eagles Nest Inn, and People's Savings Bank.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 Sports Halftime Report on your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.
After 2 quarters, the Silex Owls trail Paris 27-23. The girls' game went to Silex. A good game, good win for the Lady Owls earlier tonight. But right now, the Blues just scored and are leading Nashville as 2 of the Paris fans here near the scorers
Preds
table.
Fans?
No, they both cheered.
Okay.
I'm just saying that they're both watching the game, which it's interesting. They're both watching on the same app. Her phone is a good second and a half before.
Oh, that would drive you insane. It would make a banana
phone.
sandwich.
So I'm having to watch her phone.
I
over
know. There was a time in the house that my TV was just a little faster than yours, and so it was spoiling plays for you.
Yeah, it was terrible. But the Blues lead Nashville on the road tonight. That's the dad's trip. All the Blues dads are with them tonight.
Oh, that's right.
They're doing Nashville and Dallas with the
that's
boys.
cool.
27-23 our score. Silex trailed by 11 in the first half, but we're able to trim it all the way down to 1 before Paris stretched it back to a 6-point lead and lead here by 4 heading into the second half of this ball game. So a better second quarter for Silex than the first. They couldn't get that 3 going in the opening minutes.
That's right. And they were so close. Like I said, they were
getting good looks. They just weren't getting them to fall.
That's right.
And once that opened up, I think they're dealing with the size of Paris very well. They've completely shut down the paint from the Coyotes. They're in the second quarter. I'll be interested to see what Coach Skinner does to try and open that option back up for Paris in quarter number 3. But, love him or hate him, Tony Francis knows how to make an adjustment.
Yes, he does.
And the boys have bought in here at Silex. They'll get this is kind of a ground up. I think they're ahead of schedule this season as far as what this program is being built towards. So
I think so too. And they're 11-7 for the season,
yes.
so that's not bad coming out of a Bowling Green tournament.
I think they are
being this young.
I think they are ahead of schedule for sure. They trail here by 4, 27-23. We'll take a break, come back with our first half scoring after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by DC Septic and Drain, Central Elevator, your Purina dealer, DG Firearms, and Randy's Jewelry.
Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza has fire baked pizza for everyone. Now you have multiple ways to get your favorite meal. You can call 573-324-4444 or go online to backdoorbrickoven.com and DoorDash will deliver it. While on the website, browse through all the meal options, including your healthier choices, like a crustless pizza, a 12-inch cauliflower crust, or a salad. Remember, Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza is a great gathering place for all your parties as well. Backdoor Brick Oven Pizza, Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Hi, this is Patrick Cuppy, Assistant Rehab Director and Physical Therapist at PCMH Outpatient Physical Therapy. Since beginning to work for Pike County Memorial Hospital in 2012, I've had the privilege of getting to know many of you and would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone for their support. I invite those of you who are suffering from muscle or joint pain to schedule a complimentary screening in order to determine if physical therapy can aid in your recovery. Please choose Pike County Memorial Hospital for all of your physical therapy needs. In Bowling Green, call 324-3105. In Louisiana, call 560-5530.
It's a new year, a fresh start for a lot of things. But here's a question to kick things off. When's the last time your online bank supported your community? If your bank doesn't have a front door, it probably isn't supporting local schools, charities, or small businesses. At PSB, your money stays right here, helping the community you live in grow. This year, make a local choice. PSB Bank, local banking that makes a difference. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
When it's time to honor your loved ones, trust the experience and care of Shireman Memorials. With decades of experience, Jason's team will help you create a memorial that your family will be proud of for generations. Visit Shireman Memorials today at 1135 West Washington Street in Pittsfield, where memories are carved to last.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Ackles Farm Market, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
This is the Eagle 102 Sports Halftime Report on KJFM Radio and the KJFM Radio app.
2 quarters have been played here in this men's varsity game, and the Silex Owls trail the Paris Coyotes 27-23. They trail by as many as 11 in the first half of this ball game, and as the horn sounds to signal 2.5 minutes to the second half, the Owls come back on the floor here. Let's get our first half scoring.
All right, so it was Paris that really kind of built that lead in that first quarter. Anthony Levings and Spencer Meeks, each with, Levings had 7 and Meeks had 6 in that first quarter. So they outscored Silex 16-7, but then it was a reversal of fortunes because Silex got outscored Paris 16-11 for this 27-23 halftime score for Paris. Anthony Levings leading things with 9 points. Caden Padani has 8, 6 for Spencer Meeks, and 4 for Luke Inser. And for the Silex Owls, it is Luke Lindsay going crazy tonight. 12 points he already has. 7 for Henry Lindsay. He had 2 3-pointers and then a free throw there in the second quarter. And then 2 points apiece for Hank Mooney and Chase Mullen. Right now, Silex 9 for 15 from the free throw line, and Paris 6 for 8.
So decent.
It's not as bad as Winfield.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're racking up the free throws.
27-23 our score after 2. Paris finally out of the locker room as we're about a minute and 15 seconds away from the start of the second half. We'll take a break, come back with basketball after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by McNailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating, Bolin Chevrolet, Adams Plumbing and Electrical, and Sun Window Company.
Romar Supply has expanded their area with a brand new location in Bowling Green. For more than 45 years, Romar Supply has been the trusted local source for plumbing, electrical, septic, and drainage materials, plus rental equipment and trailer sales, serving contractors and homeowners across our region from their original Troy location. Visit them at romarsupplyinc.com or like them on Facebook. Your local supplier since 1979, Romar Supply. Now open at 1609 Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Game on, Bowling Green. Fuel up before or after the games at a Taste of Philly steak during the 101st Bowling Green basketball tournament. Show your Bowling Green Bobcat or Clopton Hawks discount card. Buy 2 dinner entrees and get a free appetizer. A Taste of Philly steak. Great food for game day.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Bowling Green Tractor, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, Vicki Cadwalader Real Estate, and Pepsi.
Well, they got started early, and Minks got a basket for Paris to extend it back to a 6-point lead, and then Silex turned it over. Here's Skinner for the Coyotes. Leaves it on the far side for Levings. Levings gave up his dribble. Now he gives the ball to the near side for Padani. Caden looks around. Tries to get past Mailer, walks, but they're going to call a foul instead. On the floor against Silex, and it's against Evan Mailer, his third. Who is going to pop up? That's Mooney. They're not going to let him. Bounce pass. Shot no good. Mailer cut off from the rebound. Lindsay picks it up. Out high with it is Chase Mullen. Free throw line now for Caden Kuntz. Kuntz, kick out. Chase to the near side for Mailer. Mailer on a give and go. Goes over the defense and scores.
Wow, way to go, Evan Mailer, to get in the book. His first 2 points.
29-25. Minute 15 into the third quarter. 2-on-1 and off the glass, an easy 2 for Minks. He's got 10. Silex just didn't get back quick enough. Ball tipped. And picked back up by Lindsay in the backcourt. Near side, Lindsay going to try the 3. No. Wide open rebound for Paris. Back the other way. Minks again. Minks again. Snuck it over. He's doubled his points already in this quarter.
Oh boy, and Paris excited.
They're up by 8. 33-25, 6:06 to go in the third on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Center Locker Service, Custom Work Salon and Tanning, JJ's Taco Burger and Donuts, and Kearns Construction.
Mike Henry Excavating has served Pike, Lincoln, and Warren counties for over 15 years, providing excellent service and a job well done, offering a large selection of services such as demolition work, septic systems, water lines, footings, gutter drain services, and more, all at an affordable cost. Check out MikeHenryExcavating.com for more information on services and scheduling. Best of luck to area teams this sports season. From Mike Henry Excavating in Silex.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, Gambino's Eatery, and Hannibal Regional Medical Group.
Silex after the timeout with the ball. Back up top. Slung down low, and it's knocked away from Luke Lindsay to Henry to the other side. That Hank Mooney 3 is good. He finally measured one out. Got it to drop. And it's 33-28. Stuck in the backcourt. Now they get across the line with a pass from Skinner to Padani. Now Minks. Minks already 6 points in this quarter.
Yeah, he's kind of gone off.
Doubled his scoring for the night. Padani out high. Has Skinner to leave it to, but he keeps it himself. Keeps that dribble going. Off of Kuntz. Works it down low. Rimmed out. Ball goes to the floor, picked back up by Paris. Kick out, Padani for 3. Good. Oh, Caden just too much time.
11 points for Padani so far.
36-28, Paris leading. Third quarter, Mooney. That's his second 3. And back the other way off that miss are the Coyotes. Still 36-28, 8-point advantage for Paris. And taken away by Luke Lindsay. has a man with him. He takes it to the hoop himself and is fouled. That's going to be on Luke Enzer, his second. The shot is good. So Luke, 13 points. And the lead cut to 7.
Oh.
And then he didn't do it.
I know.
All that yelling.
Coach Skinner's not going to have it.
Yeah. Made them both. 14 points now. Panani gave up his dribble in the backcourt. Gets the pass across to Spencer Miggs. Back to Panani. He'll back up. To the near side, Skinner. Brad into a triple team and got it to fall anyway. His first points tonight. Lead back to 8. Ball knocked around and out of bounds. Last touch by Landon Watring. He got bumped hard by Skinner. Didn't get a call, and the ball just bounced out of bounds, and back in comes Zach Howard. He'll replace Skinner. Across the line are the Coyotes. Cut off is Minks. Gives it back down to Mitchell. And up top for Panani. To the far side now for Bowie. To Howard. Hands it off to Panani. Lindsay on him. Laid it over the basket. Put back, no. Another offensive rebound and finally fouled on the far side. That's going to go on Watring, his first. Minks goes to the stripe. He's 0 for 1. 3:34 to play. Silex got this deficit from 11 down to 1, back up to 8 right now. Could be 10 after these free throws. He hits the first. 39-30. Panani checked out. He's got 11 points. And the second shot, no good. Lindsay the rebound, up to Mooney across the line, trying to force something, and then off the foot. Silex very fortunate to have the ball. There was a comedy of errors there for a second, and that shot no good. Put back.
Oh, Chase Maggie.
No good.
I didn't will it in.
Nope. Corner. Paris has it back. Skinner to Howard to the far side now for Miggs. Miggs. Turnaround. Fadeaway is good. He's hitting from everywhere. He's feeling it.
Yeah, he is.
Lead is back to 11.
I mean, it's all Spencer Minks that's done that to the Owls this quarter.
Out high with it. Mailer lays it up to Lindsay. Lindsay cut off in the basket. Here's a three. That's no good. And on the rebound, we're going to have a foul. And again, two guys going for a rebound. Neither of them got it. They go to the floor, and it's against Lindsay.
It'll be his first.
I got him for 2. Well, they said 1. Mooney checked out. .237 to go in the quarter. This quarter has been all Paris. Other than the Mooney 3 and a couple of free throws, Silex has got nothing going. Ball knocked around, picked up by Lindsay on the far side after a deflection. Slings it. Nagy off the glass for 2.
What an assist by Lindsay.
Chase Vege's first 2 points. And a timeout Did we have a timeout? I think we did. With 2:22 to go in the quarter, Silex trails by 9 on Eagle 102 Sports. Actually, no.
Invitational tournament coverage brought to you by Magruder Limestone, Bill Allen Auction Services, Bowling Green Lumber Company, and A Taste of Philly.
The Eagles Nest Inn Bed and Breakfast in Louisiana offers inviting guest rooms, each with its own unique character and historic charm. Call or book online at theeaglesnestinbb.com.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Eagles Bluff Golf Course, People's Bank and Trust, Pike County Health Department, and Missouri State Representative Chad Perkins.
Well, we didn't have a timeout. We did have a turnover at the other end. Then we just had a takeaway by Mitchell to extend the lead back to 11, 43-32. I don't know what.
Coach Francis had called all his guys over.
Yeah,
and so they started whistling, and yes. Yeah. But then Parrish just refused to leave the floor, and so.
Yeah, there we go. To the basket, Lindsay is good. Just power through Luke Lindsay. He's up to 16. 43-34, but Silex needs a couple of stops here. And
Look at Lindsay steal that.
Luke gets it to Chase Mullen. He traveled. Ball was going to get stolen anyway.
Yeah.
Mooney back in.
But what an effort by Lindsay. Did you see he did 2 full circles?
Yes, he did.
I say, these Silex kids, they were working so hard.
Minute 20 to go.
I think next year they're going to be really exciting to watch.
Yes, they are. Far side with Hippodanny. Still with it to the near side now for Minks. Minks has had a huge quarter. Almost stolen by Vaggie. Gets it back now for Lemmings. To Hippodanny. To the near side for Mitchell. Mitchell gives it to Luke Enzer. Hippodanny and Vaggie going to pick up the personal. 4th team foul with 51.3 seconds to go in the quarter.
Well, no one's going to get run, or may not get rung up for the 4th.
That shot, no good. It was short. Rebound went to the floor, and a travel called on Twillman as he rolled over the defender. 46.2 seconds to go. Enzer triggers the inbound play to Hippodanny for 3. Yes.
Wow.
That is a dagger there.
Yeah.
At the end of the quarter. 46-34, 12-point lead is the biggest of the night. And it's back to 10 as Lindsay not going quietly into the night. 46-36, 27 seconds to go in the third. Slings it, shot. How did that one go in? He shot that from behind his head.
Oh my goodness, was that Hippodanny?
No.
Oh.
I think it was Enzer. That shot misses. Putback misses. And Silex fouls. That's going to be the third on Luke or second on Luke Lindsay. You're right. And that'll be the 5th foul, so we're going to shoot free throws here with 3.7 to go. Hippodanny at the line. And he's hitting everything. So now the lead is 13, which is the largest. One more shot for Caden. And he hit them both. 50-36. Turnaround shot at the buzzer, no good. And we head to the 4th with Silex trailing by double digits. 50-36. 4th quarter coming up next on Eagle 102 Sports.
Bowling Green Invitational Tournament coverage brought to you by Custom Works Salon and Tanning, Law Offices of Briscoe and Brannon, Romar Supply, and Mimi's Pantry.
Noah Builders in Silex is a proud supporter of all area athletes. They're a small, locally owned contractor with over 25 years of experience in custom and new home construction. Noah Builders wants to take your forever home plan and make it a reality. Call or visit Noah Builders at noahbuildersinc.com.
Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats is your first stop when stocking your freezer. Brown's has frozen chicken, steaks, brats, and burgers ready to go. For wholesale and custom butchering, Brown's is your first call. It's where quality meets service. Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats. For your meat processing, smokehouse meats, and homemade sausage. Just off Highway 61 in Silex.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Eolia Landscape Supply.
Paris scores 23 points in the third quarter to take a 1-point lead that Silex had trimmed it to up to a 14-point advantage heading into the final quarter of this ballgame. Mark Fronick, April Fronick here in the broadcast booth, and Silex going to need a big run right off the bat if they want to get back in this ballgame. They'll have the ball to start the fourth quarter. Coach Skinner, nice adjustment. Now to the hoop to start the quarter. No. Twelman's put back. Can't find the bottom of the bucket. Now a kick out. Here's Kuntz. And a foul on a charge as Caden Kuntz knocked down his man. Third foul.
Yeah, he and Chase Mullen each with 3. And Spencer Meeks has 3 for Paris.
Brandy in the backcourt. Minks started that third quarter on fire.
Yeah.
It was Padani ending it, and Fuego. That's old school Sports Center is what that is. Skinner out high. As Paris looks to run a little clock here. Veggie on him. To the far side, 40 seconds into the fourth. For Levings. To the hoop, no. Rebound. Mooney pushes ahead to Veggie. Off the glass and in. Chase Veggie has 4. All here in the second half. 50-38. 1 minute gone in the fourth. Skinner across the line with it. Leaves it on the near side for Enzer. To the corner. Back up top now for Panani. Goes past Mooney to the bucket. Foul on the floor against Hank. That's his second. 6:44 on the clock. A couple of substitutions as Henry and Chase Mullen come in. Henry Lindsay, Hank Mooney out, and so is Chase Veggie. Off the inbound play, shot no good. Rebound goes to the floor, picked up by Mailer. Ahead to Mullen, and he's tripped. That's going to be on Skinner, his third. First team foul on the fourth. Tree on Fitty. Chase Mullen across the line for the Owls, trailing by a dozen. Twelman. Back to Mullen, up top now. Little head and shoulder fake from Kuntz to the hoop. His shot no good, and Panani the rebound. Kuntz all over him, and now he peels back. Clock running down to 6:12 to go. Skinner out high with it. Mullen on him. To Panani. Off a pick to the near side for Skinner. Now baseline for Enzer. Back up top. Panani for 3. No, it's short. Offensive rebound, but out of bounds was Lovings. Anthony's turnover gives it back to the Owls with 5:53 on the clock, trailing by 12. 50-38. Mullen. Kuntz pass was rejected. Bodies flying, and Panani tracks it down in the far corner. Out to defend is Henry Lindsay. Ball almost got away from Skinner. Now for Enzer. to Skinner. 5:27 on the clock. Skinner, kick out. Lemming, shot off the glass, no good. Flying in is Pedani, and he'll finally pick up that third foul. He's been flying with reckless abandon. Into the ball game is Logan Mitchell. He'll replace Anthony Lemmings. 5:20. Silex down by a dozen. It's a big dozen, too. Lindsay to Lindsay. Henry leaves it for Caden Kuntz. Kuntz tried to feed it back, and Lindsay was late coming off that block. Turnover back to the Coyotes, and Mooney coming back in. He'll replace Caden Kuntz. After the turnover, what do we have? A timeout taken by the Coyotes. 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. It's Paris 50, Silex 38 on Eagle 102 Sports.
Bowling Green Invitational Tournament coverage brought to you by William Road Enterprises and JGS Cattle Company, Pike Lincoln Technical Center, Spring Valley Accounting, and McDingers.
Ackles Farm Market has locally produced beef, pork, and honey. Stop in for your farm fresh cut ribeye, New York strip, sirloin steaks, fillets, stew meat, ribs, ground beef, snack sticks, and all beef hot dogs. While there, stock up on homegrown fruits and vegetables as well. Open every day, 9 to 7. Ackles Farm Market, just off Highway 54 between Louisiana and Pittsfield.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Noah Builders, Pike County Mutual Insurance Agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Eagles Nest Inn, and People's Savings Bank.
Paris ball after the timeout. 5:03 remains in regulation. 50-38. And Coach Tony Francis wants a timeout. 50-38. They trail the Paris Coyotes here in the fourth on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Pike County Memorial Hospital, Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, People's Bank and Trust, and Pepsi.
Lynn's Heritage House, your home for affordable and home-like senior living, is perfect for independent seniors or those needing assistance with daily activities. If you or someone you know is ready for a retirement home or needs care from a hospital stay or surgery, call Lynn's to set up a tour and visit soon. Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane, Louisiana.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Ackles Farm Market, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Skinner off the inbound play. The double timeout. Gave up his dribble, now gives the ball to Mitchell. Mitchell across the line working against Mooney. Into a double team. Pass tipped. Here's Skinner. Leaves it. Pedani offline and out of bounds are the Coyotes on the inbound, or on the rebound.
I don't know what Coach Tony Francis told him, but it worked. They just clogged everything up.
Clock down to 4:35 though, and you're still down a dozen. Gonna have to start thinking about
making adjustments.
3-point plays. Almost knocked away from Lindsay to the basket. No, but a foul gonna be called on Caden Pedani. That's his fourth. And with 18 points, Luke Lindsay looking for his first points of the fourth quarter.
Pretty close to a double-double.
The free throw is good. Silex down 11. One more for Luke. And that shot is no good. Rebound pulled down by Anthony Levins, who gives it off for Mitchell. They get across the line. Back to Levings. To Skinner. Ball fake. Skinner. is fouled. That's going to be the fourth on Evan Mailer. Heading to the line is Brad Skinner. 2 points tonight. Those came in the third quarter. And the shot is long. So Skinner misses the first. A chase for chase swap
Exchange.
there. Veggie in for Mullen. Second shot. And Bradley hits that one. 51-39. Lindsay on the far side had to chase it down. Gave up his dribble. Kick out. Henry for three. Good.
Boy, when they hit for Henry, they look beautiful.
He's got 10. 51-42, the lead down to 9. And a foul, the second on Chase Veggie as they cross the line. On the floor, that's the fourth foul, so the rest of the ball game, Paris going to be shooting free throws. Right down below us. Pass rejected, right back to the trigger man, Luke Enzer. Skinner, center of the lane. Can't find his way to the bucket. Kick out. Baseline not available. Back to Brad Skinner. 3:23 to go. Work it inside now for Minks. Rejected out. Tracked down by Skinner again on the far point. 3:12 to go. Skinner leaves it. Here's a three. Far side. Good. Spencer Minks has 18 himself, and the lead back to a dozen. Lindsay, shot good.
He's got 20.
I got him for 21. Made one of 2 free throws a little while ago.
Oh, that was a 3, right?
Skinner.
You like that I'm in charge of the finances, right?
Yeah.
With my crazy math
I think
skills.
he got the wind knocked out of him.
Oh, no. Oh.
And Coach Skinner out there, and they're going to get him his inhaler. So while they try and get him his breath, Coach Francis calls his team over. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. 54-44, Paris leads Silex on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Community State Bank of Missouri, Shireman Memorials, and Mike Ingram Plumbing.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Bowling Green Tractor, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, and Pepsi.
So Skinner made his way to the bench. He is still having some issues. 54-44. They didn't put anyone in for him. Now checking in will be Luke Enzer with his 6 points tonight. It's going to be free throws for Pedani, by the way. The foul was the third on Mooney. The officials all over to the scorers table, trying to figure out who is shooting free throws. Still just discussing things below us. And now Coach Francis calls his team over. Yeah, I'm not sure what the discussion is, but there's 2:48 to go. Paris leads by 10. And I think Coach Skinner finally has the answer he wants. I think that this has allowed Brad Skinner to try and catch his breath a little bit.
Indeed.
And he almost looks like he's back to normal now.
Good.
So they're still discussing something with the scorers table. And trying to ear hustle with both my ears covered.
I just think the one guy must have carpal tunnel, because that's what I do when my carpal tunnel's acting up. I think it's...
You argue with the scorers table? Free throw's coming. (54-44), but Andy at the line with his 16 points.
3 3-pointers tonight for him.
And the free throw is good. 55-44. And he'll have one more. Lady Owls were winners earlier. And he had them both. 18 points. And the lead is a dozen with 2:44 to go in regulation. Here's Veggie, he traveled. Turnover back to the Coyotes with 2:40 on the clock. Bounce pass. Tipped. Mooney the steal. Wants to go back to the hoop with it. Shot. No good, but a foul. Hank to the line with 5 points tonight. Foul was the first on Logan Mitchell. Hank hits the first. He's got 6. And he hit them both.
Silex is a good free throw shooting team.
Anderson Van Horn into the ball game. Probably in there for fouls. Weaving through is Mitchell into the front court. Back up Panani. Veggie all over him. Spins. Ball to the floor, picked up by the Owls. To Mullen. Chase Mullen across the line for Silex. Leaves it for Veggie, now for Hank Mooney. Mooney to the near side, long three, short. And Mooney is still down in the backcourt. Shot off the glass, no good. Put back, no good. Another offensive rebound, goes to the floor, and Paris picks it up. Back door, shot off the glass, good for Minks. He's got 5 in the quarter, now 20 in the game. To the hoop, no! Chase Mullen couldn't roll it in. 2-on-1 to the basket. You want the points or the time, and finally a foul called on Henry Lindsay. So that's his third. With 1:30 to go. Lead a dozen for Paris. And to the line, Logan Mitchell for the first time in this ball game. He bounces the ball a couple of times, puts it up, no good. Got deathly silent here. As Loving's checked out, so does Panani. I think that's about as much bench emptying as they can get.
Right.
And that shot good. Lead is 13. Across the line are the Owls. Mullen for Lindsay. Luke, nothing there. Kick out. Now for Landon Watering. Watering back to Henry. Henry to the bucket and foul. With 1:12 to go. Henry Lindsay will head to the line. He's got 10 points.
And that foul whistled on Luke Inser. His first. Or I mean third.
Yeah. And Henry makes the first. And a timeout taken by Silex with 1:12 to go ahead of the second shot. 59-47, they trail Paris in the fourth on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Advanced Physical Therapy, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, People's Savings Bank, and Lynn's Heritage House.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, Gambino's Eatery, and Hannibal Regional Medical Group.
59-47, Paris leads Silex. 1:12 to go in regulation. One more free throw coming for Henry Lindsay. And Silex already in the blocks. Now Paris comes back from the timeout. At the line, Lindsay gets the ball. Plants his orange shoes and puts in the free throw. Whistle and a foul. In the backcourt, and Paris will go to the other end and shoot. 1:10 to go. That was the fourth foul on Henry. So he's got 4, Evan Mailer's got 4. Kuntz and Mooney both with 3. And the shot is good. So Skinner now 2 of 3 from the line. And it's back to a 12-point lead. Anthony Levings getting ready to check back in. Second shot. Made them both. 61-48. So Brad now 3 of 4 for 5 points, and another timeout taken with 1:10 remaining. 61-48, Silex trails Paris in the fourth quarter on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Pike County Mutual Insurance agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Noah Builders, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Heart Care Chiropractic Center.
This is Jonah Jones with Community State Bank of Missouri. At Community State Bank, we believe in keeping your money where it matters, here at home. Community State Bank is committed to serving our neighbors with personalized financial solutions. We are here to help. Community State Bank of Missouri with branches in Bowling Green and Troy. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Eagles Bluff Golf Course, People's Bank and Trust, Pike County Health Department, and Missouri State Representative Chad Perkins.
Fourth quarter, 1:10 to play. Mark Fronick, April Fronick back in the broadcast booth as Silex trails the Paris Coyotes 61-48. The girls' game went to Silex earlier tonight.
Yes, 44-36 that victory. Morgan Kuntz and Hope Cunningham each with 10 points.
Drop it down. Luke Lindsay is fouled on his way to the basket.
Thought he was going to do something cool.
Tried the reverse layup and hit the underside of the rim, but he'll get a couple of free throws here. It's about all Silex has been able to get here in the fourth quarter. They had the 1-3, they had 1-2, and everything else has been from the line, and that shot's no good. Veggie back in for Mailer with 1:03 on the clock. Luke with one more. And that shot is good. 61-49. And Lindsay checks out. Coyotes, and a foul whistled against Silex before the inbound, and more free throws coming. And that one goes on Landon Watering, his second. And will send Caden Pedani back to the line, who has been magnificent from the free throw line. Nine in a row. Missed that one. All I had to do was say magnificent. He missed the first that he shot tonight. He missed that one. That 9 in a row in between. Veggie checks out. And the second shot is good. 62-49. Back the other way. Here's the three. Lindsay is good. Henry Lindsay that time with the three.
He has 4 of those tonight.
Yes, he does. And a timeout taken with Silex trailing 62-52. 55.4 seconds to go in the fourth on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by William Watson Hotel and Watson 1838, J. Roberts Jewelers, Wood Smoke Meats, and Hayden's Motorsports.
Geared Up, located just off the square in Pittsfield, is your go-to destination for high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and custom apparel. Stop by Geared Up today to see how they can bring your vision to life with quality, creativity, and service you can count on. Geared Up, off the square in Pittsfield.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Eolia Landscape Supply.
62-52, Silex trailing Paris here in the fourth quarter. It'll be Paris ball with 55.4 seconds to go. Triggering in the inbounds is Enzer. He gets it in, gets it back. Veggie commits the foul. That's his third. And just continuing on all the way to the line is Enzer. And he'll shoot free throws for the first time tonight. Mailer and Luke Lindsay getting ready to check back in. Enzer got the first one to go. He has all the confidence in the world, doesn't he?
Indeed.
He's excited. Shoot these free throws. That one's up and no good. And he went over the line anyway.
Yeah, he's got a little hitch in his giddy up. Hops a little bit.
Yeah, he does. So he makes one of two. Lindsay to Lindsay. Henry, and that's punted.
Oh!
And that young lady just...
Yeah, she's all right.
Yeah.
I bet she did not think that was going to happen tonight.
Yeah. Silex gets it back in, down to 40 seconds. Lindsay probably got away with a traveler 9. And finally a push as he pushed the shot toward the basket. He'll shoot a couple more free throws.
So we're going to have to ring you up for wallering.
35.6 seconds to go. He makes both. That'll cut it to single digits. But a 3-possession game still if he makes it, but he missed the first. Now the best you can do is get it within 10 again. And this second shot is good. 63-53. Silex trailing by 10 with 35.6 on the clock. Lob in, stolen. Silex gets it back. Got to get the three. Here it is, short. Lindsay's put back, rims out, and the rebound pulled down by Minks, and he's fouled immediately. We'll head to the other end, but we're down to 24.8 seconds to go. Minks to the line. The foul was the third on, the third on Watering. Silex got everything they wanted except for the bucket at the end. Shot short. Minks misses the first. He's missed two in a row after hitting one in the third quarter. He missed back in the first. And the second shot is good. Spencer gonna finish with 21 points tonight. 64-53, 24.8 on the clock. Silex across the line. Kick to the corner. To the bucket. Watring gets it to go. His first points tonight. And a turnover with 9.5 on the clock. Silex will get it back. Anderson Van Horn will trigger the inbound play. Get it to the corner. Lindsay for three is short. Paris the rebound. Don't foul. But Annie, no one's chasing you. Slow it up and run out the clock. Paris on the road beats Silex 64-55. We'll be back with the postgame after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Service and Supply Co-op of Bowling Green, Buchanan Excavating, Eccles Farm Market, and Bill Allen Auction Service.
The Eagle 102 Sports postgame show is coming up on KJFM Radio.
Discover one of Illinois' best-kept historic treasures, the William Watson Hotel in downtown Pittsfield. Built in 1838 and visited by Abraham Lincoln during his travels as a circuit lawyer, the Watson Hotel in Pittsfield offers beautifully restored rooms with timeless character and modern comfort. Downstairs, enjoy a memorable meal at Watson 1838, a full-service restaurant serving perfectly grilled steaks to comfort food favorites. Every meal is made to satisfy. History, hospitality, and hometown flavor, all in one place. The William Watson Hotel on the square in Pittsfield.
Hey, I'm Megan Smelser, a physical therapist with Advanced Physical Therapy in Bowling Green. Along with treating many orthopedic conditions, we treat many neurological conditions as well. Call us today at 573-324-6079.
Eolia Landscape Supply has something for every season. They carry mulch, decorative rock, compost, topsoil, weed barriers, railroad ties, and more. Find specials and hours on their Facebook page. Eolia Landscape Supply at 290 North Old Highway 61 in Eolia.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Noah Builders, Pike County Mutual Insurance Agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Eagles Nest Inn, and People's Savings Bank.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Sports postgame show on KJFM Radio.
Final in this one, the Paris Coyotes come into Silex and grab a 64-55 victory over the Silex Owls. Mark Fronick, April Fronick back in the broadcast booth. The real turning point, Silex had cut this to a one-point game.
Yes. Oh, man. Came down from 11 down.
Yeah, Spencer Minks and then later Caden Pedani combined for a 23-13 third quarter, and that was pretty much the difference. Silex trimmed a couple of points off that, winning the fourth quarter 19-14, but the damage was done in that third.
Yeah.
And Silex falls tonight by 9 points. 64-55, the final. Earlier tonight, the Silex Lady Owls picked up an impressive win over the Paris Lady Coyotes. Again, the final in that one.
That was 44-36.
Yeah, very good bounce-back game after a disappointing week last week in the Bowling Green tournament for the Silex Lady Owls. Again, the final 64-55. We'll take a break, come back with final scoring, and wrap things up from Silex after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by DC Septic and Drain, Central Elevator, your Purina dealer, DG Firearms, and Randy's Jewelry.
State Farm in Pittsfield understands that life can be tough. The State Farm staff is there to help you make smart decisions when it comes to all your insurance needs. Call or stop by the office Monday through Friday between 9 to 5 to talk to an agent. State Farm in Pittsfield is located at 311 Half West Washington Street in Pittsfield, serving Pike County, Illinois, and the surrounding areas.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades.
Ask me, Ashley Jenkins, about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
Count on Adams Plumbing and Electrical in Bowling Green to get the job done right. Locally owned, licensed, and insured with free estimates you can trust. Call 573-470-6215 for your repair and installation experts. Adams Plumbing and Electrical.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Ackles Farm Market, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
64-55 is the final as Paris defeats the Silex Owls here in the nightcap. Mark Ruddick, April Fronick back in the broadcast booth, and our final scoring numbers brought to you by Pike Lincoln Technical Center in Eolia, pltc.edu, and they had their event
Prospective
tonight.
Student
Yeah,
night, yep.
I think that's wrapped
Long
up.
over.
Yeah, it's wrapped up, but you can find out the information
Yeah.
you missed by going to Pike Lincoln Technical Center's website, pltc.edu. All right, final scoring numbers.
All right, so it was Paris that got out to that early lead, 16-7. They outscored them in the first quarter, and then Silex came back, outscored Paris 16-11 in that second quarter. Henry Lindsay had hit a couple of three-pointers in there to lead the charge. So we had a halftime score of 29-22, and then it was a huge third quarter for Paris. Spencer Meeks went off right at the beginning with 3 buckets right in a row, and then at the end of the quarter, Caden Padani decided, I don't know, I may as well throw up some three-pointers.
Yeah, why not?
So they outscored Silex 23-13, and then it was Silex outscoring Paris 19-14 to close this out. This 64-55 win for Paris. For Paris, it was Spencer Minks leading with 21 points. Caden Padani had 19. It was 9 points for Anthony Levings, 7 for Luke Inser, 5 for Brad Skinner, and 3 for Logan Mitchell. For Silex, Luke Lindsay, big night for him, 23 points to lead the way for the Owls. Henry Lindsay, 15 points. 7 for Hank Mooney, who had a great defensive night. Chase Viggy had 4 points, and then 2 points apiece for Chase Mullen, Landon Watring, and Evan Mailer.
Final again, 64-55. Silex, a great second quarter. The third quarter was the real turning point. As I really like the adjustments that Coach Skinner made against Silex, because Silex had figured something out.
Yes.
The second quarter,
To
Paris,
get back that much.
they
Yeah.
could not get into the paint
at
all.
all. You're right.
And in the third quarter, the script got completely. It looked like they were utilizing maybe the baseline a little bit more, and really the three ball kind of got them going as well. So 64-55. Silex never gave up. They were fouling until the last 15 seconds.
Well, and that's how you learn. That's how you become a great team when all your kids get to be upperclassmen.
Absolutely. Final again, 64-55. Paris over Silex. And for April and Brendan back at the station, Mark Fronick saying we'll see you for more basketball tomorrow night from the Jake on Eagle 102 Sports.
You've been